Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you're looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, you've come to the right place. We're opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, keep watching and we'll show you exactly how it all works. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that you want to play. Most of our series will have 8 spots representing the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, you have a 1 in 8 chance to win memorabilia at an awesome value. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune in to the next available Live Breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at 9 a.m., noon, 3 p.m., or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you'll see a name appear on the screen when your break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer, and the order will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that show's dice roll number. After randomization, the list of names of people who bought spots in that live break will be matched up with an NFL division. If the item that's pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations. You just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia at a fraction of the cost. Want to guarantee yourself an item instead of testing your luck? Check out the mystery box tab of our website for a variety of mystery box options. When you buy a mystery box, we'll ship it straight to your door, and some can be opened on air at your request. While you're there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Club Rewards program. This exclusive club earns you points towards specific discounts, signed items, and prizes each and every time you buy at UltimateAutographs.com. The moment you've been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Kamen Entchev here with Rob Hill, ready for an awesome primetime show. Got a brand new series in the break room, a black and blue authentic series with a bunch of speed flexes and golden tickets. It only costs $89. It's too good to be true, Rob Hill. Got a lot of good stuff still in that multi-sport. Only $50 a spot on that one. The off-tackle mixer, you just said it off air. Bunch of speed flexes, a bunch of golden tickets. That is also loaded. I cannot wait to get started, Rob. How you doing on this Tuesday night?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Unlike the break room's got a lot of things on the market. As you know,
engaged, baby.
Yeah, no longer on the market. So sorry to the 4 billion women that are out there. So deepest apologies. But what we can provide, what I can provide for you guys, and so is Kamen as well. A whole lot of greatness on the break page. I'm back. I wish I could say I'm a little tanner. I'm just a little pinker. For my first time in Mexico. But yeah, man, couldn't be happier to be back here. As you saw, Dom and I had a really terrific 3 o'clock show, and I know it's only going to continue from there.
Congrats, by the way, Rob.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Let's get rolling with the breaks. I'm making the black and blue, the automatic chase. It's an awesome series. Make it easy for you guys. Wahoo. Do need a dice roll 6 or higher. My lucky number 8, 2 and a 6, 8 on the dice number. Awesome stuff here in the UA live break room. We'll take you guys on a little tour of the break page, top to bottom tour. Real quick, Rob, you guys didn't do the turn back the clock giveaway thing, did you?
Nope, 2 boxes left, 1 headliner.
Okay, so here's what we'll do. I'm making this the last night of turn back the clock. Cool. If you guys want to get that Brock Purdy, it's last night, and we're on the giveaway at the end of the night, whether we get that done or not. How about that?
Sounds fair to me.
We'll start with that tour, stash or cash. 14 boxes left, 4 headliners. The big one we're looking for, a Matthew Stafford rivalry speed flex. Such a clean lid. We're offering back, if you don't want the helmet, we're offering back a boatload of money, $1,200 in store credit.
That ain't bad.
I would definitely keep that thing, though. Depending on where you look, you could find this helmet upwards of $1,400 online, maybe more. Matthew Stafford's speed flex. Jim Kelly on that Rave Authentic. Terrific quarterback. Only quarterback to play in 4 straight Super Bowls, Jim Kelly. Brock Purdy Authentic. Mr. Irrelevant is very much relevant. One of the most accurate passers when it comes to passer rating QBR in the National Football League. Secondary headliner, Brian Urlacher. Again, guys, stash or cash. If you win an authentic helmet that's unphotographed, you don't want it, we'll give you $350 back in store credit. You win an unphotographed replica helmet, $250 back in store credit. The Purdy we're offering back $700, and the Jim Kelly we're offering back $550. So only full-size helmets, reps and authentics only in the stash for cash. Now, this one right here, I want to make sure everyone understands. This is only authentics. I've quadruple checked. There is 0 replica helmets in the black and blue. 0 replica helmets, 0 minis, 0 jerseys. And for example, the shotgun mixer is $83 a spot. That one does have minis. This is only $6 more and it's all authentics. Yes, they are black and blue, and there's a slight imperfection on some of these helmets. As it says, guys, the authentic black and blue series features authentic helmets with some minor damage. It is usually pretty minor. Usually in a given 30-box series, I would say about 20 of them are pretty minor. About 5 of them, maybe, you know what? Let's be real. About 20 are extremely minor.
Yeah. About
5 are minor, and actually 5 actually are kind of damaged. Usually that's about the ratio of the dinged up to minor imperfections. All items are as is, and sales are final. Types of damage to the helmets include signature smudges, paint issues, chips, gauges, decal issues, scratches, missing certification cards, missing ear pads, loose padding, and other minor damage. The series contains 3 speed flexes, 24 authentic helmets, and 3 boxes with only golden tickets. Those 3 boxes are all 3-ticket boxes. AFC East 3 tickets, AFC South, and NFC South. Respect the South. We got a Brian Urlacher authentic with the Hall of Fame 18 inscription. One of the greatest linebackers of all time, the speedster. Yep. Here's a new one, Shannon Sharp. We don't get a lot of Shannon Sharp in the break room. The Eclipse authentic for Shannon Sharp, the orange ink. That is super duper clean. Justin Jefferson Speed Flex with the yellow ink. Jay Jetta's number 2 all time in receiving yards per game. Such a clean helmet there, Jay Jetta's. This is the first time I've ever seen this name in the break room. Have you seen this before, Rob? Cam Ward?
Maybe one other time, but if it was probably like during training. So it's been maybe close to a full calendar year.
I cannot remember seeing this ever.
Yeah, I can't ever really recall.
First overall pick. Tennessee's got some issues. They get this guy more targets. They give him more time. He's got the talent to deliver. Cam Ward for the first time ever. By the way, that doubles up with the 3 tickets in the AFC South.
Yeah.
We got your boy Trey McBride on the STS.
Yes, sir.
Number 1 tight end in football. Led the league in catches, yards, all of the above. Trey McBride for tight ends. Sam Darnold retro authentic. This is clean. The Super Bowl champion quarterback. It's been a hot minute since we've had Sam Darnold. Not one we often get in the break room. Sam I Am Darnold.
Oh, yeah.
We have a Rano Cunningham and Donovan McNabb Speed Flex. We have the last over number 5 for McNabb. 2 dual threat quarterbacks. The alternate black Speed Flex. More signatures, more value. McNabb and Cunningham. Von Miller, another rare one. Man, this black and blue is full of rare items in the break room. Very, very rare helmet. Super clean. Von Miller, Super Bowl MVP. Over 100 career sacks. Future Hall of Famer, no question. George Pickens, not all that rare, but George Pickens on Georgia, that is very rare. National champion, had a touchdown in that big play in that championship game. Beautiful, beautiful lid. George Pickens on the Bulldogs. How about a Brett Favre Rave Authentic? Woo. Not that we not get Brett Favre often. We don't get the Rave Authentics often. Very, very clean helmet there for Brett Favre. Terry Bradshaw, Speed Flex. 4-time Super Bowl champion. Beautiful signature, beautiful helmet. A Speed Flex of Terry Bradshaw. Michael Irvin, alternate authentic. The Cowboys alternate. Such a clean lid for one of the best ever 3-time Super Bowl champion, Michael Irvin. Secondary headliners, Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Michael Vick. We're looking at 18 headliners, 30 boxes. Again, everything is authentic, and the imperfections are very, very minor. Shotgun. Only $83 a spot. You can get a James Cook authentic, an Ashton Genty authentic. Let's not forget James Cook led the league in rushing yards this last season.
Yes, sir.
Rushing touchdowns a couple years ago. Very underrated player. Ashton Genty has a heck of a future. Definitely an awesome silver and black Raider lid, Mr. Genty. Ray Lewis jersey, NFL's all-time tackle leader, and everybody's favorite break room hero, Ricky Williams. Smoking weed every day, splitting blunts, hitting holes, all the above for Run, Ricky, Run. 4 headliners and 9 boxes in the shotgun. I can turn back time. Turn back the clock. This is all full-size helmets. This is reps and authentics only. This is as soon as it gets down to 4 spots to go. When 4+ spots are purchased, a play clock countdown starts. At the buzzer, any remaining open slots are marked carryover, so the break runs immediately. If carryover is drawn, the prize is unclaimed. The item stays alive in the series and returns to the same box number. To keep it fair and avoid targeting, no box calls are allowed in the series. Boxes assigned by random. So, I'm going to make this the last show of this series. We have a Brock Purdy Authentic, 2 boxes. It's a 50% chance at a photo authentic headliner. We knock out 4 spots in that single, Rob. We put up the clock for 10 minutes. We run the break. If the customers win, there you go. So last show of this series, if you want that Brock Purdy, this is last chance to get that. Again, only 2 boxes left. 50% chance Brock Purdy is in that next break. This is the one that we're only 2 to go in the quad, by the way.
Yeah.
This is the most shocking break that we're not doing. Now, if you want a cheaper price point, the black and blue for $89 is the price point. But if I had to pick what I think is the best break in the room, it's hands down off tackle. There's no doubt about that. Because this is like having 10 speed flexes, Rob. Because here's the truth. There's 15 golden tickets. I have confirmed with the production staff, the series making staff, it's 5 separate boxes with 3 golden tickets each and the item. And they are not listed as headliners.
Damn.
So when it says 17 headliners in 29 boxes, it's really 22 headliners in 29. And if you look at the stash and cash, we're offering $1,200 back for 3 golden tickets. So what are golden tickets? Golden tickets are Ultimate Autographs is exclusive rewards currency, your key to the locker, a members only collection of premium, one-of-a-kind autograph memorabilia. How do you earn them? You earn golden tickets through Play on Live breaks. The more you play, the more you collect, and your tickets are yours to bank and use whenever you're ready. How do you redeem them? Once you've earned golden tickets, you redeem them in the locker. Every item shows exactly how many golden tickets it takes to claim it, so you always know what you're working toward. How do you unlock the locker? The locker is part of our rewards program. To get in, join the program and climb to the practice squad tier, the second level of our rewards. Once you reach practice squad, the locker is yours to explore, and it stays open as you rise through the higher tiers.
Oh, yeah.
What's inside the locker? The locker is home to the most exclusive premium autograph pieces we offer, high-end, hard-to-find collectibles you won't come across anywhere else. For example, there's a Patrick Mahomes tri-colored hydro for 9 tickets in there. That's insane, Rob. Jahmyr Gibbs, ripped Alabama, and Lions Speedflex 5 tickets. So there's a lot of really good stuff in the locker, guys. Wow. Come and get it. The series also loaded besides, again, what are those 5 golden tickets? Those are essentially $1,200 in value, which is a lower level unique Speedflex. 3 tickets, for example, could land you an Adrian Peterson rip Speedflex, a Sauce Gardner splatter, a Chad Johnson alternate splat with an inscription. So besides that, so those are basically like 5 Speedflexes, Rob. There's also 5 additional Speedflex within the series.
Yeah.
Emmitt Smith standard, a beautiful blue visor, NFL's all-time leading rusher, the great Emmitt Smith, most rushing yards, rushing touchdowns ever, an icon of the game. We have a dual sign Speedflex. More signatures, more value on Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt, dual signed Rams Speedflex. A little 2-for-1 for our customers here on the Bruce and Holt dual signed. Couple jerseys in here as well with the O.J. Simpson and the licensed J. Herbs. Speedflex Ashton Genty. Again, these will be $1,000 or more in value. Jordan Love Speedflex with that beautiful Heart 10. One of the most efficient quarterbacks in football. Love the green and blue chrome color changing visor. A Jerome Bettis Salute to Service Speedflex. Everybody's got to have a Bettis autograph. Such a clean signature. It's like a bus. The yellow ink, number 36, all aboard the Jerome Bettis bus. Besides the Speedflexes, a rivalry authentic of Dan Marino. To me, that's as good as a Speedflex. I was doing a little research online. A Randy Moss authentic online. Authentic, Rob. You'll find this retail value about $1,100 for a Randy Moss authentic.
bad.
We got ourselves another awesome receiver in Julio Jones. Another awesome quarterback, Steve Young, on a Lunar Authentic. With the red ink, the best lefty quarterback of all time. I got a talented guy in today's game, Bo Nix, on that Bronco Authentic. The AFC North is a hot spot for potential triple up in the quad. The Darkness Ray Lewis, NFL's NFL's all-time leading tackler, TJ Watt, one of the best sack machines, only guy ever to lead the league in sacks 3 times. Jerome Bettis, 8th all-time in rushing yards, all found in the AFC North. Secondary headliners, this is how good the series is. Aaron Donald and Lawrence Taylor, you can argue the 2 best players ever to play defense, are both secondary headliners. Come on now. We are definitely sleeping on the off tackle, no doubt about that. Multi-sport. If you guys want that cheap price point, last Tuesday, you and I, Rob, rocked and rolled through a baseball series that was on fire.
Woo! Yes, we did.
It was $56 a spot. This one's cheaper.
Yeah.
$50 a spot. If you want baseball, we got David Ortiz, one of the clutchest hitters in baseball history, the GOAT DH for me. How about a fun one? I was looking this up online. Anywhere from $600 to $1,000 of retail value, depending on where you look. A Floyd, Money, Mayweather, $100 Benjamin Franklin bill inside the slab right there. That's awesome. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Very unique on Money Mayweather. Speaking of unique, Deion Sanders on a baseball. Now, primetime's not rare, but primetime baseball, that is rare in the break room. Deion Sanders. Got a Jason Tatum with God's Will inscription, licensed jersey, NBA logo, NBA champion. I think with the last couple years, there was a little bit of rumbling. Is Jaylen Brown as good as Jason Tatum? First off, I'm not sure that he is. But second off, he's out of town. So it's definitely Jason Tatum's team.
1A for sure now.
No doubt about that.
Zero doubts about that.
Zero like his number.
Yep.
Jason Tatum. We have Marion Hossa, Stanley Cup champion here in Chicago. Very
That's
clean
nice.
jersey.
Yep.
Ray Bork, 16x20 photo, considered by many as the second best defenseman in hockey history behind only Bobby Orr. A beautiful, beautiful hockey mask. Marc-Andre Fleury. Look at that thing. That is nice. Dual sign ball, Gary Payton and Sean Kemp helped push the 96 Bulls to 6 games in the NBA Finals. Here's the guy that I think is the best player in the NBA for me, Nikola Jokic. Literally a walking triple-double, like literally. He just walks, but he gets a triple-double, no problem, Nikola Jokic.
That was an average game from this past year. First center ever to average a triple-double.
Isn't that insane?
Yep.
And it's not like he had like a million shots or like fake rebounds where they cleared the lane for him or like 17 million turnovers. Like, Russell Westbrook, for example.
I wonder who you were hinting at.
Efficient triple-double machine,
Yeah.
Nikola Jokic.
No doubt.
Steven Stamkos, by the way, that's a double up. They're in the same spot. The Stamkos licensed jersey, Adidas for the hockey sweater. Kurt Schilling, Timo Solani, secondary headliners, guys, in that multi-sport. And then lastly, the jerseys. There's some really good ratios in here. 13 headliners and 19 boxes. Roger Craig, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zay Flowers, secondary. The photo headliners are full of some of the best running backs of all time, like Adrian Peterson, like Marshall Faulk. Some of the best running backs today, like Jonathan Taylor and James Cook. We got, the best receiver in the game, Jamar Chase. Another all-time great in Reggie Wayne. You want a quarterback? We got Roger Staubach. You want defensive linebackers, Ray Lewis, Fred Warner, and the coach, Mike Ditka and the Bears custom.
Coach.
So 2 ways to get a guaranteed win. You either buy all 8 break spots when it says 8 out of 8 to go, or you head on over to the mystery box tab, mosey on over. You buy a mystery box, for example, it's $664.99 for the authentics. Jerseys are $180, minis are $190, reps are $397, headliner package $1934.99.
That plays.
You'll see what the customers are saying here about us in the break room. Let me pull up some names that we didn't use last time because I've been using the same names last couple times. So Yvonne Rodriguez says, I visited other sites and can tell you nobody, in all caps, beats Ultimate Autographs. They're authentic, reliable, and trustworthy. Mike Force, he's the Force, says, received my first mystery box order from Ultimate. Want to sign Justin Herbert jersey. Great quality with authenticity code included. Jamie Rich says, best break room by far. Authentic replica helmets, authentic jerseys. Received 4 helmets and a couple of jerseys from them, all top quality. So you can hear the best of the best 4.9 stars on Google. Ultimate Autographs.
Still trying to hunt down the one outlier person that
Jerk
brought us down. Yeah.
We have the rewards program. Free to join. The more stuff you buy, the more free stuff you get. You can get all the way up to a Go Plus collector at 5 million points, which is the monthly punch card for unique memorabilia giveaways, exclusive 3x reward points days, and free monthly single break spots. The Go collector gets that headliner package for free. We do have a refer a friend program. Refer a friend, they get 50 off their first order of 100 plus, and you get a $50 UA gift card as part of that. You can, rack up points easily. 1,000 points if you sign up to receive SMS messages. 100 points if you follow us on Instagram. 100 on like us on Facebook. Twitter, 100 as well. We're live now on Twitter, by the way. If you're watching on Twitter, say hello. New Facebook page, Ultimate Sports Entertainment. And I think we are live on Instagram nowadays, too.
We are.
Maybe not every show, but I think we're currently live on Instagram in the moment as well.
See how we're looking.
We look good on Twitter.
See how we're looking.
Come
Yeah,
on, we're looking good.
Yeah.
So
over 3,000 followers over there. Keep it going. Hey, we got a couple of viewers coming in from Twitter right now. Actually,
let us know how you're doing.
There you go.
So, Rob, I'll ask you. I'll start with the breaks physically, then we'll talk about the locker.
Yes, sir.
Give me some of your favorite items currently available in the UA live break room, my man.
Yeah, so I'll split it into two different categories here. I think if you really want the best bang for your buck, if you want to accumulate the most possible value, guys, that's what I'll go with first, and then I'll go into my personal favorite Kamen. It's probably the series that are closest to closing right now, thanks to Tim Sullivan. He's the man. He got 4 spots in that quad.
Ooh, Timmy.
For the off-tackle mixer. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. I mean, you got, in my opinion, you have more headliners than you actually do boxes in the series. What I mean by that, you got 17 physical headliners. By the way, guys, everything in that graphic is still up and available. And the 15 golden tickets. You heard Kamen just go over it. There are 5 separate boxes with 3 or more golden tickets. Kamen and I will break down what you can even get just for 3 golden tickets once you get into that break room. You mentioned it earlier. What was it, $1,200 for the Stasher cash to redeem for 3 golden tickets?
That's what we're giving back if you don't want them.
So that shows the barometer of what that is. And again, I love this series because there's a multitude of different helmets available. I'm a big dual signed helmet kind of guy. Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt, 2 guys that I grew up watching when I was a Ute, watching football. One of the most underrated wide receiver duos ever. Personally, for me, I rarely ever get to see this guy on a Lunar. My personal favorite helmet in the room right now has got to be that Steve Young Lunar
nice.
Authentic. You get the red 49ers, the classic maroon burgundy, whatever you want to call that. You get the gold mine logo right on that as well. My personal favorite, and you already went through the double, triple, and quad possibilities, especially in that AFC North is pretty loaded. Now, if I had to pick my own personal favorite, and again, this is the dope thing about UA, guys. As many of you know, there's so many different doors, so many different avenues for y'all to go down. So whether you want to get the most bang for your buck, we got that series, again, pretty similar to our black and blue. But for me, I'm a guy who likes versatility, much like how I spent my all-inclusive resort at Cancun. I hit up a lot of buffets. And for this multi-sport series Kamen, I always like to call this the buffet of UA because there's so much different variety. I mean, 50, 100, and 200 bucks. Again, you don't have to go digging deep into the bank account to get an absolute steal. You talked about the Floyd Mayweather and the creativity of that. But for me, I'm a basketball and baseball kind of dude. I mean, for me, if you could tell me that I can get arguably the clutchest hitter in baseball postseason history, a 3-time World Series champion, and David Ortiz, a first ballot Hall of Famer, for 50 bucks, I mean, that's an absolute no-brainer to me. So those are the 2 that I'd definitely be playing in.
Not bad picks. Our guy Tim Shaw says the Mayweather signature on the C note is worth at least double single spots in if one chooses to use it for change. Exactly. You could actually use it for something. The $100 bill. I did look it up online. Anywhere from $600 to $1,000 I found in retail value. But if you really want to use it, take it out, use the $100 and spend it on something nice. Yeah. So what's up, Dan? Let us know, guys, what you want to rock and roll with.
Hey.
And then, Rob, I'll ask you the other question.
Yes.
By the way, I agree with a lot of your picks. One to go in that off tackle.
Correct.
The golden tickets in the off tackle were great. I love the Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt dual sign Speedflex as well. I love that color of the Ram helmet. That's got to be up there for me. I also love the Steve Young Lunar and the Randy Moss Authentic. The purple and yellow was nice. I love for what it stands, the value of Emmitt Smith on a Speedflex. A lot of the best stuff is in that off tackle. So I strongly, strongly recommend. I'm going to go to the black and blue, though, as well, because there's some different stuff in here. I like this black and blue because we have stuff we haven't seen often. Because we often have the same names. I get it. You guys want different names. We don't get a lot of Brett Favre in the break.
That's a great pick.
We don't get a Georgia Bulldog helmet, George Pickens.
Yes, sir.
We don't get a Randall Cunningham McNabb dual sign Speedflex. A Cam Ward, that's new. A Shannon Sharp, that's rare. A Sam Darnold, that's rare. A Von Miller, that's rare. I mean, all of these headliners here, for the most part, are not names we often see in the break room. So, and here's what I like about the black and blue. The imperfections are very minor. You got to get your magnifying glass to see the imperfections. But it's only $89 a spot, and it's all authentic helmets. There's 0 reps in here, so there's a bunch of stuff in the black and blue that I am personally digging. No doubt about that.
Well, we're going to go into 4 different items here, my friend, to kick things off. Jill closing out that quad of the off tackle, so shout out to her.
Awesome.
Get that going, man.
So we'll do this break, then we'll talk about a little bit about the locker and some of the best items in there as well. If you have not visited the locker today, it's always getting reloaded. Here's that link to the locker. Check it out. There's so much good stuff to get in there. All right. So we have our off-tackle mixer quad number 1.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and drop me 4 box numbers, guys, for the off-tackle. Quadruple the boxes, quadruple the fun. Got Jill with 7 and 24. Thank you, Jill.
You, Jill.
Looking for Dos Mas.
Got a whole lot of numbers to choose from.
Tumo, 7 and 24. And looks like 3 and 10.
7, 10, 24.
All right, thank you, thank you. We'll get those numbers off the ticker, and we'll rock and roll here with the off tackle. All right, so it looks like 7 was already done in the off tackle, Joe. That's like the only box that was done. So I need another number. 7 is not on the ticker. The rest should be good. We did 1 box so far. Like I said, loaded series with headliners. But we have done box 7 already. Everything else is good, though. You're good to go there. So 3, 7. So 3, 10, 24, and 16, Rob. 16. The Joe Montana box. He's a quarterback, Joe Montana. He's a quarterback. Thank you, Jill. Gregory Davis, Todd Oliver, Tim Sullivan. Tim and Kay got married recently. What up? Shout out to Tim and Kay. Dustin Aronson and Joe Lobovitz. 8 clicks coming up for the off-tackle quad box break. Let's have some fun. 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, we got Joe Lobovitz in the NFC North, Gregory Davis, the NFC South, Tim Sullivan, the NFC East. NFC West is Tim as well. Todd Oliver, AFC North. Tim Sullivan, AFC South. Dustin Aronson, AFC East. And out there in the AFC West is Tim Sullivan as well. So 4 boxes coming up in the off-tackle mixer.
You know better than anyone, man. Best time to get into a series for a quad?
Beginning.
At the beginning.
At the beginning, exactly right. More chances to double up, triple up, quadruple up, so on, so forth. All right, first to 4 coming up. First to 4 in the off tackle, ladies and gents. And it's already feeling heavy. It's already feeling heavy. Oh, my goodness. We're talking about it. We Beetlejuiced it. Beetlejuice. How about a dual sign? Woo! Rams Speed Flex. Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce. One of the best receiver duos of all time. Randy Moss, Chris Carter, Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, for me, the 3 best duos of all time. Not Tim bad. Sullivan, NFC West. Congratulations on Bruce and Holt. How about it, Timmy?
Sheesh, Timmy.
Round of applause.
Not Tim Shaw, Tim Sullivan.
Yes.
Tim Shaw can't buy into these, but Tim literally getting, again, 2 legendary receivers for the price of 1. And this can be this can set him up for greatness here, because he could have himself a Hall of Fame quarterback tossing these guys the football. And Steve Young as a potential NFC West double up.
How about a double up
in the next 3 boxes? Yeah.
Man.
Very
nice.
I always just like the concept, whether it's a new lid and old players, or a new lid with old players on it. What we got. So it's what I like. The modern design, older players, really cool.
This is my favorite Rams helmet personally. I like this one. The blue and yellow is my favorite helmet worn in the NFL games, Rob.
Really?
It's my favorite one of any team, any one of the helmets that are the standard ones.
Yeah.
The best in the game. NFL sticker, USA flag on the back, Beckett QR code for the cert. Congrats to Tim Sullivan.
I think that's a really good take because a lot of people kind of get sucked up by nostalgia, especially with, and again,
Dom Pellegrini.
Deservingly so. So give some respect to the modern day lids.
Amen. All right, second box coming up here for our quad. Wow, it is a double up. Probably the best linebacker in football at the current game.
There it is.
4-time first-team All-Pro, multi-time Pro Bowler. BYU's finest, Fred Warner. On the 49er jersey. Again, Beckett QR code. Again, it's Tim Sullivan. Like you and I said, jump in the break room early and get yourself more options in those quads.
Yeah.
So great job, Tim. 2 boxes down. 2 Tim Sullivan wins. You can put on the board.
Yes.
Timmy.
Yeah, back-to-back jacks. Again, not the, and again, more reasons why you want to get into a quad, because you might double, triple, or even quad up if you're really that lucky with hits you don't even know about. Fred Warner obviously being that. I think I've always said this religiously about this past year. The only thing that separated San Francisco for me from a Super Bowl appearance was a healthy defense. Fred Warner, unfortunately, was doing postseason coverage.
And Nick Bosa.
Instead of playing, Nick Bosa, a lot of their secondary. I mean, they dominated the defending champs on the road last year in Philadelphia. And then, of course, they ran into the team that I think most people would have had when the postseason started to come out. Maybe them and the Rams, but that Seahawks defense was no joke. But if they were fully healthy, like this year, I think they're going to go toe-to-toe with LA and Seattle.
The Seahawks quarterback's no joke either. Sam Darnold, currently available in that black and blue, by the way.
Good call.
The retro Seahawk authentic. All right, Tim, good job. 2 up, 2 down.
Keep it going, baby.
Third box coming up for Mr. Sullivan and others. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. 1, 2, 3. Roger Craig.
Wow.
That's 3 in a row.
Oh.
The first running back ever.
Jesus.
With 1,000 yards rushing, 1,000 yards receiving in the same season. Recent Pro Football Hall of Famer. Beckett QR code.
Wow.
Tim is eating right now. Great job on the Roger Craig, Mr. Sullivan.
Yeah, I mean, what? I think we should all agree that Torrey Holt should be a Hall of Famer. Between him
and he will be.
Fred Warner will be a Hall of Famer with what he has Roger Craig already in. That's literally 4 straight Hall of Famers on 3 wins.
Come on, Tim. Great data boy, Timmy.
Jill with the box calls again. Yeah, doing helping out the Tim Sullivan family over there. So, I mean, I can't. This is going to be crazy. I mean, Steve Young, I obviously want, I wish I could be diplomatic.
That'd be 3 Niners.
Hope all the 3 Niners, too. I wish everybody could get a win in this break. Not shaping up that way. But Tim, at this point, he's hoping to go 4 for 4.
Well, I know Tim did buy a bunch of spots in here. So for those that are saying Tim's winning about 4 spots, but he's doing all right already.
Yeah.
Actually, technically, only have to buy the 1 spot in the NFC West, technically.
Hey! What's up, Cam?
Engaged. This guy got engaged this weekend.
I was going to say, there was no 2-week notice. There was no timeout for me. I was off doing something very, very important. So, yeah. Came back an engaged man, Cam.
All right.
Thank you, brother. Much love, dude. Appreciate you, man.
4th and final box. 4th and final box in the off tackle.
What do we got?
We got some tickets. 3 tickets.
Oh, boy.
I believe it's a mini helmet. Let's see.
Who's it going to be?
He's got them all. Oronde Godson. Terrific young Charger star.
Wow.
Tim is getting the 3 golden tickets. He's going to get 4 items. 5 signatures total. And 3 golden tickets.
Unbelievable.
1, 2, 3. Gatson was pretty solid with the Chargers this last season on that offense. Woo! Nice job, Tim. Round of applause. You have done the damage, my man.
Yes.
Sheesh. Congrats, Tim. Tim Fire. Got a congrats, Rob. Congrats to everybody. That's what I'm talking about in the Ultimate Autographs live break room, ladies and gents.
Yeah, you don't see that every day. But again, we always one of our favorite monikers here is that you pay to play. You pay to play here in the break room. Good things happen more times than not. And going 4 for 4 for a day at the ballpark ain't too bad. You said 3 golden tickets, correct?
3 golden tickets.
3 golden tickets.
And they're all going to be 3 golden tickets, just to clarify, guys.
Yep.
It's going to be 4 other boxes that have 3 tickets, plus the item, though. Plus the item as well.
Timmy, where you at out there? I mean, hopefully he still has a pulse.
Yeah, is he watching? I don't know if he's just like running around the neighborhood, like streaking, or at least his shirt off or something, celebrating. Not sure. 664 yards this last season, though. Gatson.
Rhonda Gatson, yeah.
Pretty solid.
Really underrated. Really underrated.
Pretty solid.
By the way, thanks, y'all. Appreciate you, Jim. Who the hell is Jim? Jill. Jill, Dan, Cam. Thank you, guys. But biggest round of applause goes to Tim, though. You know, getting engaged, you know, you can get lucky with that, but going 4 for 4 on a quad, that takes skill.
Yeah.
That takes some serious skill.
There you go. That's one way to look at it. That's one way to look at it.
Really hope Jazz isn't tuning in when I say that.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Be
nothing
careful.
like getting in the doghouse immediately.
Be careful.
But you know, Dom and I were saying this in the last show, and I always like to use this analogy. You know, adjacent, sometimes you can kind of view us, you know, as a little bit of a blackjack table in a kind of way. You know, Kamen and I, for you, Tim, right now, we're your hot dealers. You don't want to walk away from a hot table.
Well, Tim, not to toot my own horn, but I will. He said I'm his good luck charm. So
there you go.
Case in point.
Confirm it.
Take that for data. What is that? Fizdale? This is
yeah.
data right here, man. It's Tim data. So if I'm Tim, I'm jumping right back in the break room. Which, by the way, guys, we kind of skipped a lot of the golden tickets. We got 1 golden ticket box, 1 other headliner. We still got 16 headliners and plus 4 boxes that have golden tickets. It's currently a 20 in 25 chance, 80% chance at a headliner or golden tickets plus the item. 80% chance. Should have made Dom leave that J-Love lid on display for the night, right? I got a question for you, Rob.
Yes, sir.
Before we talk about the locker, I'm just curious to get your take on this, because it's for the chat as well.
Uh-huh.
Who's a better all-time quarterback, Dan Marino
Oh boy.
or Steve Young?
Whew. Yeah, it's kind of like a Sophie's choice kind of question
It
right
is,
there.
exactly. I like loaded questions. You thought you're getting off easy, coming back from the engagement. You're getting back to work here with some loaded questions, my man.
Yeah, I thought Cancun was enough heat already, but this is way more intense. I got to go with, honestly, I got to go with Dan Marino. Look, when I evaluate like career resumes, if both guys have career-long longevity in resumes, which both guys do in Steve Young and Dan Marino, Dan Marino had the higher peak for me with that 84 season.
Passing touchdowns.
I always speak highly of that 84 season. I still think it might be the greatest of all time. But again, people that value, you know, winning championships, that obviously, you know, it's a team game. You know, it's a 53-man roster. You know, only one guy can control so much. And again, Dan Marino in that 84 season, he got the Dolphins almost towards the mountaintop. Sadly, because of bad luck, bad roster management, can never repeat that luck. But Steve Young's postseason career was so damn impressive, especially having to follow Joe Montana. I'm curious to see what you say, but I would lean Dan Marino. If I had to build a franchise around one guy in their prime, I got to go with Marino.
Well, I'm going to put it this way. It is about as tight as it gets.
Yeah.
I've actually got Steve Young. I consider Steve Young the most underrated quarterback of all time. So I have Steve Young at number 7 on my list. I have Dan Marino number 8 on my list all time.
Splitting hairs.
So splitting hairs. The reason why, by the way, I agree with Dan's comment. Steve Young better, Dan Marino more iconic. I think Dan Marino's arm ability may be unmatched. The reason why I'm going Steve Young actually has nothing to do with Super Bowls, because I'm like you, a team game. I don't just judge things by rings. Mm-hmm. The reason why I'm going with Steve Young, though, this man was the most efficient quarterback, arguably of all time.
Yeah?
When he retired, he was number 1 all-time in passer rating. Only guys ahead of him currently in passer rating are guys that played in the 90s, 2000s, 2010s only. He has less interceptions, less turnovers, better completion percentage, also a better running quarterback, so better touchdown interception ratio. So that's why I'm going to go with Steve Young. Led the league in passer rating, completion percentage, like 5-6 times each in his career. So I'm going to lean Steve Young just because he took care of the ball a little bit better than Dan Marino and ran the ball a little bit better as a dual threat quarterback. Yep. But again, take your pick. They're both awesome players. We get so caught up in golden tickets and speed flexes, names like this. By the way, on rare helmets, we don't get the robbery helmet too often. We don't get the lunar helmet too often. Those are always great.
Young played in Tampa, so
Young did play in Tampa.
I think one of my favorite lids that we've ever had went, because we do get Steve Young on Tampa Bay stuff on rare occasions.
Yeah, that was cool.
We had a creamsicle speed flex of his months back. That's one of my favorites and that we've had in the room.
So can't really go wrong with either guy. Two iconic quarterbacks that are big names in this series besides even golden tickets. I mean, we have the guy that I think is the second best receiver of all time, Randy Moss, Rob Hill, behind only Jerry Rice. And how about this? I'll ask you this other question, because my answer is Randy Moss. One game, one season, one play. Randy Moss is the best to ever play the game. He's the most talented, the highest peak.
Yeah.
I would take Rice's career because he was far better at 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. But for one game, nobody better than Randy Moss for me.
Yeah, I mean, that's really hard to disagree. I would kind of like go into it, speaking of hypotheticals here, I'd be much more of like, who would you have for one season? Even with that case, Randy Moss is definitely at the top of the list. I think it's only him and Jerry Rice that can really, really crack that conversation for a top two. But I mean, so many iconic things, not just the talent on the field, the personality on and off of it.
Straight cash homie.
Straight cash homie. I mean, we're probably never going to see, even in this modern day and age of, passing being the emphasis. I mean, 23 receiving touchdowns.
That'll never get beat.
I don't think that'll ever happen.
That'll never get beat. 23 touchdown catches in one season for Randy Moss. 16 games, too.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, five separate seasons of leading the league in receiving touchdowns. He had 8 total seasons of double-digit touchdowns.
Didn't he lead it his rookie year, too?
Yeah, 17 and 98.
17 as a rookie.
Yeah.
Damn.
And you like him so much that, Chris Hove
got me a jersey. I love that jersey.
Randy Moss.
Yeah, very, very cool jersey. Definitely appreciated that from Chris. So a lot of options, guys. Attack that break page. Get yourself some legends. Let's run that off tackle. And then here's a good word for you, Rob, flabbergasted. Absolutely flabbergasted.
Yeah.
We got one to go in that multi-sport double, by the way. That's coming up.
Yep.
But I'm flabbergasted that we have not gotten into this black and blue. This is only authentic helmets, 9 golden tickets, 18 headliners, 30 boxes. Another guy that it's funny, I mentioned that I have Steve Young 7 and I have Dan Marino 8. I have Brett Favre 9 on my all 10 quarterback list. Brett Favre's in that discussion, too.
There you go.
Brett Favre available in here. Unique name in the break room. 3-time MVP, 3 in a row, Brett Favre. Again, look at the NFC West. Got Sam Darnold, Trey McBride double up. Look at the NFC East. Michael Irvin, Randall Cunningham, and Donovan McNabb dual signed speed flex. For the first time in break room history, a Cam Ward authentic, a number 1 overall pick, which that, by the way, doubles up with the AFC South. 3 golden tickets. In the quad, Earl Campbell in the AFC South as well. So, man, oh man, oh man. There's some really good stuff in that black and blue. Let's get after it, ladies and gents. I don't know. I like the Cam Ward. I like that helmet. It's different.
Yeah.
It's not common. And by the way, if you're a Broncos fan, we have the guy that probably sends Peyton Manning, or Peyton Manning sends him a nice little bottle of wine, some fancy steak. Because without Von Miller, Peyton Manning's got 1 Super Bowl, not 2. You got that Cam Ward pulled up. What website are you using? Retail value.
For the Tennessee Titans team store, again, Fanatics, which is what we like to use as the baseline.
Yeah.
So what it's currently going for right now on Fanatics. So
is that $989?
7.
700. Okay.
Yeah, it's for 7.
So $789. So $800.
I'm a big guy. I usually say this about a guy like Ashton Genty, who again is a speed flex in that off tackle that we just did. Cam Ward being a guy, obviously first overall pick, wasn't exactly put in the best of situations, much like Ashton Genty last year. But if you just watch the tape, especially in the second half, despite having basically not a whole lot to work with around him, phenomenal. In the pocket, out of the pocket, great arm talent.
You hear that, Michael Wilcox?
Phenomenal talent.
He's
for
a Cam Ward hater.
He's a
really fan. Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, that's.
Come on, Michael.
You might want to throw the blame on Brian Callahan.
He also doesn't like Drew Brees, so Me and Michael Wilcox don't see eye to eye sometimes.
I was just saying,
love the
interesting.
guy,
Interesting.
but we have different beliefs of quarterbacks.
I always say I like to use a guy like now. Sam Darnold is a different type of beast because it took him quite a while. But in terms of comparison and value, right? Like we could talk about this time next year, Cam Ward being a Pro Bowl level guy, maybe bordering on All Pro, and I mean, just imagine what his value is going to be on an authentic then. It'll be into the 4 digits. You know, former 1-1 pick. His value is going to skyrocket as soon as Tennessee continues to get better. And as Cam Ward gets better as well.
Well, the quarterback's the most expensive signature in the game.
Yeah.
And these modern quarterbacks like Sam Darnold, like Cam Ward, the more they achieve, the more they're going to go up in value. No doubt about that. So keep attacking that black and blue. Actually, start attacking that black and blue, rather. We are sleeping there. And then one to go in that double multi-sport. 12 headliners, 23 boxes, $100 a spot. We have a lot of double-ups. For example, we have the Red Sox and Supersonics, David Ortiz, and the Gary Payton, Sean Kemp double up. We have, let's see what else we got. We have Blackhawks and Braves, Deion Sanders, Marion Hossa. By the way, yeah, Deion is a Braves hit. That was his or baseball tenure, rather. Tampa Bay Lightning and Denver Nuggets. That would be Stamkos and Jokic. The same double up.
Not bad.
Unique opportunities to have double ups you never thought were possible, right in the break room.
A couple of elite Europeans right there.
Right? So get those spots.
Champions.
We are one spot to go in that double in our multi-sport. While we wait on that, Rob, I'm going to pull up the locker. I don't know if you have it pulled up. If you want to glance over here, if you don't have it pulled up.
I do indeed.
Let's talk about some of the best locker items available.
For sure.
So let's do like various categories. So I think, let me know if you disagree. I think the best overall item, hands down, no question, 35 tickets, Michael Jordan. You got a Michael Jordan jersey for 35 tickets.
Yeah.
This is online for about $1,800 on some websites. You get those 35 tickets, get the MJ jersey, and that is the Capital, for sure.
Yeah, I mean Michael Jordan for a signed jersey. I mean that's gonna be worth a whole lot of points. By far the most expensive item we have in the locker ever in the history of our locker,
and probably ever will have.
You know, I mean, it really does depend on because I mean, if you look at different sources, I feel like Jordan is one of the hardest guys.
This is the jersey that I have on Fanatics.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I know Bob Boulay told me he found it online for $15,000, which you can find a little cheaper, of course. $17,999.99. The Michael Jordan jersey right there. So I think that one has the retirement season embroidered. I don't know if ours does it. So I know Bob found it for $15,000. But you can get this for as much as $18,000, a Michael Jordan jersey. So that's the best item as far as overall. But as far as let's go to the 8-9 range.
Okay.
Like we got a Tom Brady STS for 9 tickets. We got a Patrick Mahomes STS for 8 tickets. And we have what I'm going to go with, Hydro Tricolor. Look at this thing. I'm going to drop that locker link for you guys. Take a peek. We got the orange, the yellow, and the white tricolored Hydro Dip Patrick Mahomes. Only 8 tickets. That helmet worth between $3,000 to $4,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite in the 8-9 ticket range.
You choosing a Chief as your favorite? I could never believe that. He's not the only all-time great Chiefs quarterback that's in there, despite this guy being much more known for his 49er tenure. I think the Joe Montana's been sitting in there far too long.
Amen.
I just love the color scheme for Joe Montana, an icon, somebody that Patrick Mahomes, somebody that he, in terms of mechanics, idolized in a lot of ways in Joe Montana. For me, I'm going to go on one of the low end, if you want to call it that. It's going to be worth 4 tickets, and then, you know what? I'll go with 2 of my personal favorites. The first one that you get actually at the top of the locker. We're getting a lot of 49er love here. I'm a big fan of drip. In general, I don't have a lot of drip in my own personal collection. So,
oh come on,
if I had
not true.
If I had 4 golden tickets in my own account, I got to be going after that Brock Purdy. You were talking about Steve Young being an all-time great efficiency quarterback. Brock Purdy, since he's entered the league, I think has been top 2 in quarterback rating.
Yeah.
For efficiency.
Just like him.
He is phenomenal, by the way. Again, the last photoed headliner as well, and the turn back the clock as well. If you guys want to go and chase after him over there. And somebody that I noticed, I don't know if this was an addition today or in the last couple days, That Jahmyr Gibbs is insane.
That was yesterday.
Yesterday, okay.
It's brand new.
Yeah, so the Jahmyr Gibbs is absolutely insane. You got that patented line blue, if you want to call it, sky blue, whatever it is. Trying to figure out what the rip part of that in terms of the color scheme.
It's Alabama.
Is it Alabama? I was wondering
Alabama.
that. Okay, so that's like I don't know if it's like a Alabama tint though. It's kind of like a mudslide brown type of color there.
I don't know. It's nice though.
It is beautiful.
That's the best one for me aesthetically of the 5-ticket ones.
Yeah.
I might lean overall the Barry Sanders because I love Barry Sanders. And it's got the drip and the blue visor, my favorite, and the Lion King inscription. But the 5-ticket ones, Jahmyr Gibbs, Barry Sanders, mentioned Joe Montana.
Yeah.
There's also awesome tribute rip Dan Marino Speedflex in the locker. The retro Dolphin logo with the purple on that ripped, the blue visor. That Marino helmet is, in one word, perfect. And then the 3-ticket one, if I had to go like the 3-ticket range, I love that Adrian Peterson we just got in there. The purple visor with the yellow and purple rip, yellow ink. For 3 tickets and Adrian Peterson. Chris Hove, you watching? Come on, Chris. Get that all-day AP 3 tickets. We just had an AP claim for 3 tickets, and guess what? We put a new one up. And we got a new Brock Bowers up there as well. The crack ripped, which is really, really clean as well, guys.
Yeah.
So a lot of good stuff in that locker. I would also advise you guys to get your tickets and get them quickly. If you guys know what time of the month it is and what's going to be dropping Thursday, there will be more locker drops here very soon.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be massive, massive, which is why you should stack up in as many golden tickets as you can as we get ready for those massive, massive drops. So multi-sport is still not sold out, though, which is shocking. 1 spot to go. We are...
Just $100.
5 to go in that stash or cash. I'll ask you this question. I asked Dom, and Marlins is the pick for Cam today on the betting. What you bet? Bet 6K tonight, Cam? He had 6K on the Nationals last night.
Really?
And it hit. So 6K. That Marlins money line. So I got a question for you, Rob.
25.
Another question. 2,500. Oh, you're going light on us tonight. Light on us tonight.
What money line are we taking tonight?
It's got the Marlins.
I was going to say, no,
plus
you and me.
102. No, I'm not taking any. I'm on a break, I told you. Plus 102 is what he's got for the Marlins. All right, so Matthew Stafford, question for you.
Yes.
This is in the stash or cash. The rivalry Speedflex, which is unique. I posed the same question to Dom and Frankie during their midnight show last Friday in the Saturday.
Okay.
For 20, 26, and 27. Now, I'm going to give these 2 players the exact same coach, exact same system, exact same receivers. And I don't want to talk, and let's just say they're receivers they haven't played with. So get the familiarity out of it. Forget who the coach is. They're getting the exact same scenario for 1 season. And they're both going to be healthy. You get the caveat of knowing they're playing every game, 100% health, no injuries.
Okay.
Would you rather have Matthew Stafford for next season or Joe Burrow?
Burrow was okay. I thought this was going to be a Caleb Williams question. Joe Burrow. Okay, so man, that's tough. That's honestly a really, really tough situation. I gotta lean. This is kind of crazy considering that Stafford is the significantly older quarterback. I mean,
for one season,
I would go with Matthew Stafford.
I would as well.
I would go with Matthew Stafford. Not just, and again, this isn't any deterrence to Joe Burrow. Now, of course, you can say Joe Burrow's injuries coincide with how terrible his offensive line is.
I'm saying that he's going to be healthy.
Yeah,
they'll both be healthy with the same O-line.
So I think it's like a splitting hairs type of thing.
It is a splitting hairs, 100%. That's why I asked the question.
I just think that, again, like it's just a personal preference of what you like. I also just think that, and again, this is a whole hypothetical, but the rapport that Matthew Stafford has built in 2 separate ways, Devontae Adams, league leader in touchdowns last year, the chemistry that they had inside the 20 was seamless. Every wide receiver that Matthew Stafford has had since he got traded to the Rams, 5-6 years ago, from Cooper Kupp to
Triple
Puka
crown.
Nacua, Triple Crown, Puka Nacua, arguably the best one-on-one pass catcher in the game. It's Devontae Adams, league leader in touchdowns, and obviously
Calvin Johnson,
Calvin
leader
Johnson.
in yards.
Again, it's kind of just a personal preference. I feel like a lot of people, I'm surprised you didn't say this, but I feel like a lot of people would be like, oh, well, Burrow's the younger guy. But, I mean, Stafford just won an MVP at 37.
Well, yeah, so if I'm doing it for 1 season, obviously if you're going to, who are you going to take? Like, you would take Burrow for the next 10 years, obviously.
Of course. Yeah.
But I would
take Stafford.
lean
I would take
Matthew Stafford as well. Like you said, it's splitting hairs. They're both terrific quarterbacks. But you kind of hit the nail on the head. This guy's got incredible chemistry with every wide receiver. He's got incredible passing ability. He's got the off-angle throws that nobody can make except for maybe Patrick Mahomes. He's got a crazy arm talent. I've always been saying Matthew Stafford is vastly underrated. Now we got the ring. Now we got the MVP. And he's finally getting his dues.
Damn
got a big order coming in?
Yeah, we got, shout out to Jill. She got a spot in the Stash or Cash single. And then that man Tim's at it again.
Which one? Off tackle?
Off tackle quad, 4 spots.
Let's go, Tim.
Yeah,
it was good to him last time.
He said, I didn't hear no damn bell.
What do you guys think? Matthew Stafford, Joe Burrow, 1 season for next year. I think that I want to say that Frankie took Joe Burrow and Dom took Stafford. I can't remember. But again, we all agree that are roughly the same level, which, by the way,
I think
are 2 guys that I always have that stat of quarterbacks that are picked first overall in the Super Bowl era to make the Hall of Fame. It's Peyton Manning, Terry Bradshaw, who's in the black and blue, John Elway, and Troy Aikman. But Matthew Stafford, maybe Joe Burrow, Eli Manning, those guys will also join that club.
Yeah, Stafford was already, this is pretty astronomical. 46 touchdowns and 8 interceptions for Stafford.
Yeah, he had close to 5,000 yards, around 5,000.
For his career, 423 touchdowns to 196 interceptions. I know it's a different day and age than, guys like Aikman, back in the day, of course, much more
That's better than 2-1, though.
Yeah, and he's top 10 all time in passing touchdowns. Thing that impresses me about...
And passing yards.
Passing yards as well. Thing that impresses me about Staff, just the last couple of postseason runs, if you take Matthew Stafford, right, from 2021, which was his first, obviously, the Super Bowl run that they had, to now, and he has 10 postseason starts for the Rams, 7-3, 64% completion percentage. How about this? 21 touchdowns to 4 picks.
Yeah, and his playoff numbers overall, 25-7.
Yeah, so 21-4 with the Rams over the last 5 years. So, I don't know how I can go against that. Yeah. Which is why I thought it was I wanted to get your thoughts on this, since we're talking about quarterback would you rathers here. I'm sure you saw Colin Cowherd's list about Caleb Williams at number 3. If you were projecting, he put Caleb Williams as his number 3 quarterback behind Allen and Mahomes going into this year, which I thought is a huge slap in the face. And I'm not disrespecting Caleb Williams, but it's a matter of you got a 2-time league MVP in Lamar Jackson. You got a guy in Matthew Stafford who has won a Super Bowl. Who's won a reigning MVP. You got a guy in Joe Burrow who has made a Super Bowl. And again, Caleb Williams, if you want to rank the best 4th quarter quarterback in the league, fine.
Probably number 1.
But in terms of, if we're talking about best overall 60-minute, from regular season to postseason, it's too premature for Caleb. Top 10, sure.
I think Caleb, based on talent, I can see that ranking. I probably put him closer to 8 to 9 with consistency.
100%.
Can he become the 3rd best? Absolutely. Is 100%. He the 3rd best right now?
No.
Probably not yet, but I'm hopeful. Let's go.
Yeah.
So we got 4 to go in that quad off tackle again. Tim Sullivan doing the damage. Tim, are you watching? Did you see what you did last time in the off tackle quad? My man, you got yourself this one right here. Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce dual sign Ram Speed Flex.
Yeah.
You won a Fred Warner or Roger Craig jersey. You got a Gatson Mini with 3 golden tickets. So Tim is going where, that break is good to me. I'm getting right back in that break. Tim Sullivan. Why am I having a moment? I'm having a moment. Tim. Remind me your favorite squad, brother. Favorite football team. See if it's in his customer profile. I know Rip does a good job of putting this in the customer profile.
Hopefully it's the Niners.
Yeah, I don't know what his team is. If it's the Niners, he's very happy, of course.
If it's the Rams, he's very happy.
Favorite team. If he tells us right now, we can fill it in. It's not filled in, but we do have that section there.
Yeah.
So let us know, Tim. Maybe he's just I just like winning, guys. And that off tackle has been good to me. I like winning.
4 for 4, baby. 4 for 4.
By the way, if we have Todd Oliver watching, he's the guy that was pushing for that quad last night. Todd, you got a playing partner. Jumping that quad for the off tackle. It is the place with the most speed flexes and the most golden tickets. The off tackle has that in common. 12 golden tickets, and we got ourselves 4 other speed flexes: Emmett Smith, Ashton Genty, Jordan Love, and Jerome Bettis. How about another hypothetical for you, Rob? I'm loving these hypotheticals tonight. Let's have fun with it.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Keep it going.
Hypotheticals. 1 yard to go. Game on the line.
All right.
Line of scrimmage. Ray Lewis and Jerome Bettis meet at the line of scrimmage. Is Bettis getting that yard, or is Lewis stuffing him?
I think Lewis is getting that yard. Because
Bettis is getting the yard, or Lewis?
Bettis is getting the yard.
Bettis
because it's
the yard.
I mean, you don't get the nickname the bus for no reason. Look, the guy is the all-time, and I mean this affectionately. You know, we say this in fantasy football all the time, the vultures. You know, sometimes that'll, come in for the first 2 or 3 downs. They'll get it down to the 1 or 2. The Jamal Williams, for example.
I think that was the end of his career, but you didn't watch him when he was early.
Oh, for sure. I'm just saying, like, Jerome Bettis inside the 1. I mean,
Forget about it.
I think it's a shoe. Now, if you said ball at the 2, ball at the 3, then I would probably lean Ray Lewis, but I don't think
he could trip him up.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would stop Jerome Bettis.
Yeah, Bettis, by the way, you're not wrong, but at the same time, he is 8th all-time in rushing yards. So earlier in his career, like this dude was pounding out yards, too. He wasn't just a what's the term he used? The vulture at the goal line?
The vulture, yeah.
The fantasy guy.
I would say
he was just a damn good running back, period.
Meant that in the best way possible.
No, I get it. You're not wrong, but people forget how good this guy was for much of his career, Jerome Bettis. I'm also taking the bus. 1 yard, 1-on-1. Now, if Ray Lewis has help from Terrell Suggs, a little 2-on-1, then give me the Ravens.
Yeah.
But that's a double up, by the way. In that quad, we just had the last quad. We had a customer, Tim Sullivan, win 3 in the NFC West. Well, Ray Lewis, TJ Watt, Jerome Bettis, 3 in the AFC North in that quad break.
The show.
So get your spots, guys. Let's run back that off tackle. No doubt, no diggity.
Now, if you had to ask me which helmet would I rather have to go rush into the 1 yard line with, I got to take the Ray Lewis for sure.
I agree. Even though, and I love the bus signature.
Yeah.
But this darkness helmet, this thing is insane. It's an insane helmet, to say the least. Absolutely insane lid. This one right here. I love the darkness, the red eye, the Ray Lewis, the Ravens. I love how he has the number on there, 52. I love when they put the number on there, Rob Hill.
For sure.
The number is a nice touch there for Ray Lewis.
Yeah, the white/silver ink. Again, for somebody that might be, I'm huge on negative colors, black, silver, white. I mean, it's got shades of everything in there. The red eyes just makes it such a badass touch. Whenever we do our hits of the show, I'm naturally an aesthetic type of guy.
Shallow.
I was going to say, I'm super duper shallow. Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's why I dropped the rock on Jazz's finger. I'm an aesthetically pleasing type of guy. So
there you go.
But yeah, I mean, the Ray Lewis in terms of looks, it's hard to find a much better one in any series right now.
Mm-hmm. So beautiful, beautiful lid, guys. Got that red eye right there. Very, very scary. Quote the Raven Nevermore. And then we are 1 to go in that multi-sport. I can't believe that's not sold out yet. 1 to go in that multi-sport double. Again, multi-sport has been hot in the break room of late. 12 headliners, 23 boxes, only $100 a spot, and 2 boxes come out. What's your favorite item in the series? Because I'm actually leaning towards the Floyd Mayweather. I'm a big Nikola Jokic fan. I'm a big David Ortiz fan. I love Deion Sanders. I love Marion Hossa. But I love the uniqueness of this stuff. I love unique memorabilia. Do you know the last time Floyd Mayweather lost a boxing match? In the Olympics to a Bulgarian guy. A Bulgarian guy beat him in the Olympics. Okay. I think it was the battle to make the gold medal match. And I think he beat him, and Mayweather had to play in the bronze medal match, I believe it was, in the Olympics. That was not a professional fight. As a professional, Floyd Mayweather lost exactly 0 times. Undefeated.
That ain't bad.
Say what you will about the style.
Ain't bad.
This dude knew how to win Floyd Money Mayweather.
And with that being boxing for that one, that could possibly, I'm pretty sure it'd be a double up as well with Timu Solani for the secondary headline.
Yeah.
So
100%.
That's even bigger. Again, guys, we're talking about, just a simple $100 bill, which, by the way, speaking of, let's see if we got it
sold
here.
out?
Yeah. Daddy Dan.
Let's do it.
Using some store credit to close out a series.
Let's do it. Probably has that left over from Stash or Cash. Yep. I know that was definitely hot earlier today, the Stash or the Cash.
To answer your question,
He
though.
paid $0. Oh, Sick Club discount, actually.
Oh, nice.
Join the Sick Club.
There you go, Daddy.
$0.
Man, baby. Yeah, quickly answer your question here. Hopefully we get to see it now. I'm probably going to... you know what? No, I was going to go with the dual sign Peyton Campbell. I did see that last week. I'd go with the Tatum jersey.
Ooh.
Don't see a whole lot of JT in the room.
Licensed.
Yeah, he's a guy that, can be a little joked upon, but he's a 5-time first-team All-NBA guy. He's an NBA champion. I'm serious. If he decided to hang it up today, he's a first-ballot Hall of Famer for the NBA.
He's an icon.
That's how good he is.
All right, well, let's see it now, maybe. Let's see one of those now.
See it.
Multi-sport double coming up. Multi-sport double. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers.
How about this?
Dose.
I'll make an exception, and again, just because I gotta run it by Kamen over here. He's driving things, but just because our 2 wheels going for Dan. Okay, cool. If the 2 items that you and I want to see, if Floyd and Tatum each come out, I'll put X amount of store credit into your guys' account, whoever wins those, but it's got to be both to come out.
Sure, I'm good with that.
So I'll let you decide the dollar amount, but...
All right, well, how about $50? We got number 0, we got number 100. $100 bill and split the middle.
Okay, I like that.
Split the difference.
I like that. Okay, very cool. Very
all right,
cool.
let's spin the wheel. Wheels, I see 2 wheels.
Wheels up.
And wheels up. I'd say double box. We'll spin it twice. All right, we got number 16 coming up. 16 for the multi-sport.
16.
Excellent. 16 coming right up, guys.
Very, very cool.
And one more. I want Mayweather, says Dan. There you go. Put it out there, my man.
There you go, Dan.
I mean, I've never seen that exact item ever in our break room, so that's definitely pretty darn cool.
Never.
It's that same section. 16 and 17, Rob. 16 and 17. Back to back. Joe Montana, he's a quarterback. Montana and Josh Allen, 16 and 17. Good luck, folks. Steven Edwards, Justin Turner, former Dodger Cubby, Dustin Aronson, Adam Hoffman, Eric Burns. Speaking of baseball players, and then Dan Javit. All right, 8 clicks coming up for our spots in the multi-sport double. Double the boxes, double the fun.
I'll tell you right now, there's a possibility.
All right. Anything is possible, as KG would say. Yankees, 76ers, and Reds for Adam Hoffman. Dan Javit in the Red Sox, Supersonics, and Cubs. Justin Turner, Celtics, NASCAR, UFC. Dustin Aronson, Lakers, Bruins, and Pirates. Steven Edwards, Boxing, Mets, Ducks, and Magic. Eric Burns, Cavs, Pens, Cheech and Chong, and Dodgers. Justin Turner, Blackhawks, Braves, D-backs, and Lord of the Rings. And Dustin Aronson, Lightning, Nuggets, Royals, and Chips, the TV show. All right, 16 and 17. Now, of course, this is no football. That's why it's cheaper. $50 a spot. So everything's going to be light in here. But light can be very, very good.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt about that. Okay, we got a talented player for the Cincinnati Reds. It's TJ Friedel on the jersey.
All right,
it's
very
the
cool.
red spot.
Very cool.
Who's got the red spots
Adam.
in here? Adam Hoffman. Very nice on TJ Friedel here.
Nice.
Okay, Adam, we see you. I know we pulled him in the series last week, actually. Rock
Talented
solid
outfielder.
player.
Yeah.
Oh, how about this? His second cousin is Arkansas Razorback men's basketball coach John Calipari. Didn't know that.
Wow.
Second cousin with Coach Cal.
Very cool.
So solid player. Nothing solid about the jersey. It's just beautiful. Cincy.
That's going to be
Very, very clean black jersey right there for TJ Friedel.
City Connect.
City Connect.
City
The
Connect
Beckett
jersey
QR
for the
code.
Reds. Yeah.
So, talented outfielder for the Reds.
Fire-looking jersey.
It is
indeed.
a fire-looking jersey, man. No doubt about that. Very, very nice looking jersey, to say the least here on TJ Friedel.
Very, very
So
nice.
keep it moving, guys. Keep it grooving. And let's keep having an awesome, awesome time in the UA Live break room.
Yeah, I love any and all City Connect jerseys. I definitely love...
Don't you wear the White Sox one sometimes?
Yeah, the red and black one. It's literally a Bulls and Sox mix is what that's supposed to be.
Yeah,
So,
I like it.
almost like a little nepotism from the owner, but that's okay. But that's okay. He's brought 7 championships between the two, so I guess he gets a pass.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I guess he gets a small pass.
A small pass. So 1 down, 1 to go. That was not a headliner, by the way.
No.
12 headliners in 23 boxes when we entered. It's now 12 in 22 chance at a headliner ratios that are better than 50%, ladies and gents.
Okay, so we're going to have ourselves a, talking about Floyd Mayweather, obviously, big primetime boxer. We're going to have ourselves a heavyweight fight between Sullivan versus Hove in the quad for the off tackle.
4 for each.
4 for each.
Thank you, gentlemen.
So that'll be on deck.
Is Rob inviting the whole UHF to the wedding? I feel like you're probably not. That's a lot of people to invite.
The whole
That's a lot of people to invite.
Well, Cam, I'll tell you this, and Comet also asked me this off air as well. Do not have a wedding date planned as of yet, so, anything is possible right now.
I'll tell you, my ex and I, we were engaged, but didn't end up working out. But the more people we invite, the way more expensive the venue is. I will tell you that, Rob. So you got to be a little bit picky and choosy.
Cam, if it was up to me, I'd have to run it by the fiance, but I would love to. I'm going to make a case to make that happen.
I thought the big boxing item, which it is the big boxing item, of course, Money Mayweather. We have another iconic boxer, another all-time legend. How about a little bit of Sugar Ray Leonard?
Wow.
On the boxing glove.
Damn.
So I know, Chris, heartbreaking stuff about Argentina, my man. It was actually very hard to watch because they definitely did not come out aggressive. I didn't like the style. It was a very, very tough watch. But a good watch for Stephen Leonard, Sugar Ray Leonard. No doubt about that.
Wow. One of the best. What an elite break there for Hidden Gem as well.
Yeah, not bad.
Not somebody we really ever get in the break room either.
I've seen a couple before. Maybe like the 3rd or 4th I've seen. This is definitely not a common one, to say the least, on Sugar Ray Leonard.
Very, very nice.
All right, Mundo.
Only makes sense that we're going to get a, like I said, a heavyweight fight coming up here.
Off tackle quad, 4 for Tim, 4 for Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, gentlemen. Off tackle quad number 2. Go ahead and drop me 4 box numbers, guys. There's a Randy Moss in here, Chris. Not to mention, there's a new Adrian Peterson. Rip Speed Flex, 3 golden tickets, Chris, inside the locker. Check it out, my man. Get that lid in that locker.
The locker.
Locker. Lock it up in the locker. So Tim and Chris need 4 box numbers from one of you guys. Otherwise, I'll go to the wheel times 4. They're catching on about that off tackle. I'll give them credit.
Hell yeah.
It's a fire series. They're definitely catching on about the off tackle. 4 box numbers, guys. Quadruple the boxes. Quadruple the fun here in the break room. The more the merrier, as I say. The more the merrier. Absolutely. No doubt, no diggity. All right, I'll go to the wheel. I've not heard of box numbers. We'll go to the wheel. Once the wheel is up, all 4 numbers are closed. The wheel it shall be.
And Tim's been the silent assassin out there tonight.
Tim does chat usually, so
for sure.
Hope all is good, Timmy.
Come on.
We got 8 for the off tackle, which we have not done 8, so 8 should be good. We got 3 more, so 8. Second box, it'll be close to 8. Might be 8 again. I think it'll be 7. 7, which I think we did already. And we just did 8, so 6 will be the one we'll do.
6, okay.
6 and 8.
I got it, by the way. You're good.
Oh, okay.
I got it.
You're good. Okay.
Yep.
I'll stop writing them down then.
I didn't even,
Oh, my God. Again.
Again?
8. So it's going to be 9. Is that the thing? The 6, 7, 8, 9?
6, 7.
What do the kids say these days, Rob?
6, 7, 6, 7.
6, 7, 8. All right, 4th and final one. It's going to be close. Looks like 2. 2 for the off tackle.
2.
Dose. So we'll get you guys randomized. We'll go 8 times for our spots, guys. Let's have some fun. Tim and Chris. Sullivan Hove. 2 men enter. In this case, 2 men can win, Rob. I know we say we don't cheer for people in the break, but they both bought 4 spots. So I hope at least one of them wins at least one of them. So I hope both guys are a winner. Yeah. Maybe we got a 2-2, a 3-1. We could have a 4-4 though. We'll see. We'll see. All right, good luck, guys. 8 clicks, 6, 7, and 8. Chris Hove has the NFC North. NFC South is Chris Hove as well. We got ourselves Tim Sullivan in the NFC East and the NFC West. We have Tim AFC North, Chris in the AFC South and East, and then Tim in the AFC West. Let me make this nice and big. Nope, that's not the one I want to do. I think it's this one here. Should be in white. There we go. Make this a little bigger so Chris's name does pop up on there. There you go, Chris. All right, good luck, guys. 4 boxes coming up. Still got 4 golden tickets left that are 3 tickets a spot. And we got, I think, 4 speed flexes left, Rob, as well.
Correct. Correct, Mundo.
So options for our customers. Box 2's not light. Box 2 is not light. No doubt about that. 2 out of 30 for the off tackle. All right, what do we got here? Turn down for what? 2, TJ Watt on the Steeler Authentic.
Wow,
the only player in the history of the NFL, Rob, to lead the league in sacks 3 separate times. He's been a D-boy, a sack leader, an All-Pro, along with Myles Garrett, the best player in football on defense the last 3 or 4 seasons, TJ Watt.
Yeah, a guy who's just who I think just turned the age of 30, cracked into the top 10 sacks list past Big Bro in JJ this past year. Already, yeah, still has a lot of great football, fingers crossed, left in him. Again, talking about prematurely retiring early. If he decided to retire tomorrow, he would be in my opinion, a first ballot Hall of Famer.
I'm one of the few guys on staff that ranks him teeny tiny bit ahead of Big Brother, because I think his numbers will be more cumulative.
Yeah.
I think part of it. JJ had some injuries. Not that TJ hasn't had injuries, but JJ had 3 or 4 great seasons. TJ's had a more consistent round of greatness. So I'm a TJ over JJ. But again, it's take your pick. You can't go wrong with either.
No, definitely
Poor
not.
Derek. In most families, Derek Watt, NFL player, you're a megastar. In that family, you're the non-athletic brother.
I think the parents choose Derek just out of pity.
Right.
It's a pity pick from the
parents.
parents.
In the NFL still, but, he's not an all-pro, D-boy.
He tried his best.
Hall of Famer.
Tried his best.
All right, we got a mini helmet coming up. Blake Corum, national champion for Michigan. Number 2 to Kyron Williams. NFC West, Tim Sullivan. That's a spot. The NFC West won 3 in the West last time. And now he's got Blake Corum. And there's a Steve Young still out there, by the way.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Timmy.
The NFC West has been in fuego to start this so far. Again, Tim, 6 consecutive dubs in this off tackle. I don't expect Tim to be going anywhere from this off tackle.
No, he's jumping to the next squad. There's no doubt about that.
By the way, Blake Corum, we get Kyron Williams in here a lot. Blake Corum and him formed arguably the best running back tandem in the league last year.
They're definitely up there.
DeAndre Swift and Kyle Monungai made a big name in Chicago. But
Gibbs and Montgomery. Montgomery's gone, of course.
Yeah, Gibbs and Montgomery as well. But Corum really, really broke out last year.
Right? So great job there, Tim. You're keeping the hot streak alive, my man. I got another mini, I believe.
Okay.
It's Chris, DeAndre Swift. Speaking of, you just brought him up, DeAndre Swift. Over 1,000 yards rushing this last season. One of the fastest, one of the swiftest running backs in the NFL. Was top 5 in rush yards as an Eagle a couple years back. Very nice mini, DeAndre Swift for Chris Hove.
Not too shabby.
Rob, I got a couple boxes for you when you get a second here.
Yeah, I got you.
Now make room, put those over there. But not too bad, Chris, on DeAndre Swift in the off tackle. We're kind of skipping a lot of headliners, I'm noticing, Rob. The ratio's getting more juiced in that off tackle.
We just manifested that DeAndre Swift hit. Let's see if we can manifest a headliner now.
Let's see it. I'm gonna go Ashton Genty.
Actually, I'll go
Ashton Genty.
I'll go Randy Moss.
Randy Moss. That'd be perfect for Chris. He's a Viking fan.
Yeah.
That would be perfect for Chris Hove in the NFC North. Minnesota Viking fan. Randy Moss. It's not light. I'll say that. It is not light in the off tackle. Nothing light about this one. No doubt. No diggity. All right. Oh, wow. I had the right division. It's Bo! Bo Nix! The Bronco Authentic. More wins than any quarterback in the NFL the first 2 years of his career.
Let's go.
Everybody talks about Drake May, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels. Don't forget Bo. Bo Nix. Tim Sullivan had all that college experience. More starts than any college quarterback of all time. He was pro ready, Bronco ready, Mr. Bo Nix. Woo! So it's going to come back around for Chris. We know that. Tim, in the meantime, I am jumping in the next quad.
Yeah.
Because Tim has now, he's bought 4 in the quad, in back-to-back quads. Mathematically, with half the spots, he should have had 4 of the last 8 helmets or items.
Yeah.
Instead of 4 out of 8, he's got 7 out of 8.
Wild.
So he is hotter than a firecracker on the 4th of July. Tim Sullivan, holy guacamole, my man. You are on fire.
Yes, Tim's still running around, streaking, I'm sure, out there, celebrating his wins. Hopefully you didn't get too greedy.
Round of applause.
Going from 4 out of 4 to 3 out of 4.
Poor guy.
I was going to say, yeah.
Poor guy.
Nothing to sneeze at. But you know what I love is that Chris Hove, again, Chris, shout out to getting that DeAndre Swift. You know, he's hungry for more, but he closed out that Stasher Cash single.
Dattaboy Chris.
So we're going to get into that next.
Dattaboy Chris.
First one of the show.
Looking for that Matt Stafford Stasher Cash single. Go ahead and drop me a box number.
Yes, sir.
I like the energy here because, we have a lot of, big level players in the room that are going to buy 4 spots in a quad. Of late, we haven't gotten them together.
Yeah.
We got Tim and Chris together tonight. So I'm loving it. So Stasher Cash single coming up. Go ahead and drop me a box number, and we will rock and roll with the stash or the cash.
Yeah, love it.
Cash money, stash money in the UA live breaks. So who's got a box number? We got Justin Turner, Jill Lobovitz, and Chris Hove. I need a box number.
13.
13 from Jill. Thank you, Jill.
Jelly Bean.
Stash or Cash 13 coming up. Thank you, Miss Jill. And 8 clicks on the way. 8 clicks, guys. Justin, Jill, and Chris. Looking for that Matt Stafford rivalry speed flex. If you get something you don't want, we'll give you some cash back. How about that?
Yeah.
All right, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 clicks.
One of our most popular series, of course. Here
It has been a very popular series of late, especially. I mean, always, but of late, especially. Chris Hove in the NFC North, Joe Lobovitz, the NFC South. Chris Hove, NFC East, NFC West, AFC North. Joe Lobovitz, AFC South. Justin Turner, AFC East, and Justin Turner in the AFC West. Good luck, good luck, good luck for the Stash or Cash single number 5.
Number 5.
Cinco, 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 cinco. All right, we've got ourselves a gentleman that led the league in rushing touchdowns one season.
Okay.
A 3-time Super Bowl champion. Blunt force trauma.
Ooh.
LeGarrette Blunt. That is the full-size replica. Chris Hove in the NFC East.
Very nice.
Would you like $250 back to
Chris.
cash this? Or do you want to keep this, Chris Hove? Let us know. LeGarrette Blunt.
Speaking of vultures, this guy knew how to, like you said, lead in the league in touchdowns. Very, very good running back.
Powerful guy.
Yeah, I could say that again.
Power for LeGarrette Blount.
Yeah.
Brought that power, baby.
No, he was an elite level blunt user once upon a time. He's a very, very good goal line running back. And a Cash?
All right, so Cash, we'll put this in the Cash list inside our system.
Yes, we will.
And Cash right there for LeGarrette Blount. Replica, $250.
$250
for Chris Hove. $250 back in that store credit.
That'll be in your account, Chris.
Matthew Stafford lives another day in this break at least. Come and get him. Stafford on the rivalry speed flex. Those are rare. You're not going to see rivalry speed flexes all too often anymore. So let's get that Matt Stafford in this stash of cash. No doubt about that.
Yeah, you said, what, $1,200, right, for Steph?
Yeah, $1,200. I would keep the helmet personally, but that's up to you guys.
Oh, I would for sure.
I would definitely not be cashing my $1,200 for a Matthew Stafford.
For reigning MVP?
Yeah. Led the league in yards, touchdowns.
Yeah.
I know we had better receivers than Drake May. I know we did. You know, Drake did, less with more, or more with less, rather. But I thought it was weird it was that close. Again, Drake May's fantastic. Had a great season. I think it was by like one vote. I would have had Stafford as the runaway personally. I'm good with Drake May getting the second most votes, but I thought Stafford was hands down the MVP last season.
No doubt about it. We got somebody who's making a case for MVP this show. Chris Hove getting 5 spots in that off-tackle double. Him, Jill, and Dan will be competing in this first double for the off-tackle.
Oh, sold out the off-tackle double.
Yes, indeed.
Awesome. Perfect. Off-tackle double.
Thank you, gentle ladies.
Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys. I'm glad they're catching on about how good the off-tackle is.
Yeah, damn right.
I'm glad they're catching on. Series is absolutely loaded. 4 golden ticket boxes left. I believe there's 4 speed flexes left as well. There's a lot to play for in that off tackle. No doubt, no diggity.
Yeah.
Genty, Love, Bettis, and Emmitt Smith speed flexes. That's not even counting the Dan Marino rivalry, the Steve Young Lunar, the Ray Lewis Darkness, and for Chris Hove, a Randy Moss authentic. So the off tackle is mighty good.
No, it's elite. And again, it's a lot of veteran play from a lot of the people here in the room understanding where are the vibes, where's all the break in action going, and it's good. Just hop on the train and just be a part of the fun.
Make it happen, guys. I'm making it happen in the UA Live break room.
All ready for you.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. We got Dan Jabit, Joe Labovitz, and Chris Hove in here. Anyone want to run on a quad off tackle? I'll tell you right now, Dre Diddy. If you jump in that quad, Chris Hove and or Tim Sullivan will follow. We've already done 2 quads in that series tonight. Done an off tackle quad number 2.
Yeah.
Off tackle quad number 1. If you start the party, I will tell you with about 99.9% certainty the break will happen. The quads is all about the first guy starting the party.
Yep.
So we've done 2 of those already in the first hour and a half. I'm pretty sure that next quad is going to happen.
That's honestly a really good point.
So if he gets the party started, others will follow. All right, no box numbers coming in. I'll go with the wheel here, Rob. If you guys don't call them out in 30 seconds to a minute, 2 minutes, then we go to the wheel. All right, off tackle, we're going to do number 4, looks like.
Okay.
4 for the off tackle. We do have 4 on the ticker. And 1 more spin, and it's a double box break after all. It looks like 4 and 15. 4 and 15 coming up. We have both? Awesome. Thank you, sire. All right, Dan, Joe, and Chris. Good luck, folks. This off tackle has caught fire in the break room.
Yes, indeed.
Definitely caught fire here on a Tuesday night. 5, 6, 7, and 8 clicks. All right, Chris Hove, you got the NFC North. Chris is the NFC South as well. NFC East is Dan Jabit. NFC West is Dan Jabit. Chris Hove, AFC North, AFC South, AFC East. And Joe Labovitz in the AFC West. All right, 4 and 15 coming up here. 4 and 15 for the off tackle.
Good luck, good luck.
Let's take a peek, see what we got coming up next. Now we got a beautiful, beautiful signature. The Green Bay Packers all-time leading rusher. 4-time Pro Bowler, I believe. It is Amon Green.
Oh, that's sick.
Look at this signature. Now, when I first started working at UA, we had a lot more Amon Green than we do now. He was my original favorite signature in memorabilia. Then it came across Curtis Martin, and, when you come across Curtis Martin, it's different.
It's hard to go back.
But Amon Green, beautiful signature, Beckett certified. Chris Hove, the Viking fan, with the Packer jersey, Amon Green. Go figure. Go figure, Mr. Hove. But yeah, 4-time Pro Bowl, like I said. Second team All-Pro in 2001.
Yeah.
Over 9,000 yards in his career, 4.5 yards per carry. A guy we call Hall of Very Good, Amon Green.
Yeah, I mean, a guy, it's funny. I told you this. A lot of my knowledge for, sports rosters came from when I gamed a lot as a kid. First game I ever had on my Game Boy was Madden 2004. Him, Brett Favre, Bubba Franks.
Big Bubba Franks, the tight end.
Yeah, Donald Driver. So, really the first offense that I can remember, but I'm on Green. I mean, how apropos. Last name Green. Played for the green and yellow. Match made in heaven.
There you go.
Chris, I'm sure that'll be up for trade immediately.
Yeah.
for the Vikings fan.
He's got Packer friends you can gift it to, right?
Of course. Of course.
There's always somebody you can give it to or trade it. No doubt about that. Now, I'm on green jersey.
Oh, lovely.
All right, so 1 down, 1 to go. Once again, the off tackle, if you're looking at headliner ratios, if you're looking at speed flex ratios, if you're looking at golden ticket ratios, and they're all adding up awfully nice in this off tackle with a lot of the minis and jerseys getting pulled, which means a lot of the headliners are very much still out there. There's a box with nothing in it just fell, which we're good. It's better. I don't want it, memorabilia box falling. The Amon Green box is the one that took a tumble. All right, second box in the off tackle double. Second box, off tackle double. All right, this one feels like an authentic lid. Full-size authentic. Oh, I love this. He is the king of the North. NFC North, now AFC North. Chris Hove, Ray Lewis, Woo! Darkness. 13-time Pro Bowler. 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. NFL's all-time tackle leader on a BE Beautiful lid with that Beckett QR code. Ray Lewis, Darkness Authentic, Chris Hove. That a boy, my man. Very, very nice lid.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you and I talked about it. Probably between that and the Steve Young Lunar Authentic that's still available in the off tackle. Definitely one of my favorite looking lids in the room.
I agree. Very, very clean for Ray Lewis. All right, guys. I would say 3 words. 3 of the most important words in the break and run it back. So we now have 20 boxes left, Rob Hill, and we have 14 headliners. Now, really, we actually have, this is, oh my God. It's 19 boxes left, actually. 13 headliners, but it's actually, Rob Hill, 17 headliners.
Yeah.
Because in this series, the golden tickets are not listed as headliners. So that means the items plus the golden tickets are not listed as headliners. So we have 19 boxes left. Steve Young, Lunar Authentic. Julio Jones Authentic. Jerome Bettis, Salute the Service Speed Flex. Dan Marino Rivalry Authentic. Randy Moss Authentic. Ashton Genty Speed Flex. Jordan Love Speed Flex. Michael Irvin Mini. Emmitt Smith Speed Flex. O.J. Simpson Jersey. Justin Herbert, licensed jersey. Aaron Donald. Lawrence Taylor. That's 13 names. Plus, we have 4 golden ticket boxes with 3 tickets each. It is currently a 17 and 19 chance at a headliner.
Not bad.
17 and 19.
That plays.
Are you joking me right now?
Yeah, that definitely plays.
That plays, indeed. There's only 2 surprises the rest of the series. I mean, look at the names in here. Steve Young, top 10 quarterback ever, Hall of Famer. Julio Jones, number 6 all-time in receiving yards per game. He's arguably probably just outside the top 10 receivers ever, but probably top 15, for sure top 20. One of the best ever, Julio Jones. Jerome Bettis, 8th all-time in rushing yards. Again, same deal like Julio Jones. Probably just outside the top 10, but in the discussion for a top 10 running back of all time. Dan Marino, without question, a top 10 quarterback of all time. Randy Moss, probably the second best receiver of all time. Ashton Genty, one of the best young running backs in football. Top 10 quarterback in football, Jordan Love. Michael Irvin, again, a guy in the mix as a top 10 receiver of all time, Michael Irvin. Emmitt Smith, top 5 running back ever, if not better. NFL's all-time leading rusher. O.J. Simpson, Hall of Fame running back. Justin Herbert, maybe a top 5 quarterback in today's game. Aaron Donald, the greatest defensive tackle of all time. Lawrence Taylor, greatest player ever on defense. These names are incredible. The names are incredible. The resumes are incredible. The value's incredible. The golden tickets are incredible. And someone just got in that quad.
A lot of people got in that quad.
A lot of people got it. Who got in the quad?
3 heavyweights, Javin Hove and Labovitz, all contributing.
So Dre Diddy, the one talking about the quad, is not in the quad.
Yeah, that's Adrian. He won a.
It's not.
Adrian Morgan is who that is in the chat.
Yes.
Double D. So we're waiting, Adrian. We're waiting on you, Adrian.
Yeah. Yo, Adrian. So
there you go, my man.
It's not P Diddy though, or Dr. Dre.
No,
it's not one of them. They got money. They got some money, Rob.
They got a whole lot. One of them's putting it to much better use than the other. But Dre, looking at you, my man. We're in the red zone.
3 spots to go.
3 to go, man.
Woo.
Salud.
That's me. Holy cow.
Salud.
Thank you, sir. Gracias. Off tackle quad number 3. 3 spots to go. I'll drop the link in the chat. And that'll put us at 15 boxes left. So we'll really know where we stand. But I know this for a fact, Rob. We have 4 golden tickets boxes left. And we have 4 speed flexes left. At the most, we can pull 4 in the next break. So there'll be golden tickets and speed flexes left pretty much no matter what.
Yeah.
So get those spots. Let's rock. Let's roll. Let's rock and roll. 2 to go now on that quad.
Woo. There we go. There he is.
Dre Diddy got in.
Yes, he did.
There you go, Dre Diddy.
There you go, Double D.
Making it happen, Double D. So we're going to be running that break here in a second, ladies and gents. 2 to go in that quad. And again, 4 speed flexes, 4 golden ticket boxes. There's no doubt we'll run back the next break too. So don't do that like wait around situation. Get in the next one no matter what.
Yeah, want to give some love to Mitch Smaller, who's coming up big here in the black and blue double. He's getting the party started there.
Boy Mitch. Boy Mitch. And again, reminder, Rob and I are live until about 9:30, maybe 10 o'clock if it's really busy. But there was a 10:30 show tonight, so you only got us for about 2 hours or so. So take advantage.
Small violin.
Yeah, take advantage.
Small violin.
We're not here all night. Take advantage, guys. No doubt, no diggity. Yeah, 2 spots to go now. It'll be no spots to go here very shortly. And you said Chris Hove's not in there yet even?
Yeah, Chris got
Chris
3.
is in
He
there.
got 3 of the quad spots.
Of course he is.
Who I'm looking for is Tim. Tim set out of that last double. Looking
That's
for
his
him.
break.
That's been his break.
That's Tim's break. He's won 7 of the last 8 items in the quads. It's definitely his break. Mr. Tim Sullivan, where you at, Timmy?
Tomorrow.
Actually, I didn't hear Tim in the chat earlier, I don't think.
No.
He's been, tonight he's been silent assassinating.
Yeah.
That's what he's been up to tonight. A silent assassin in the breaks.
Yeah, he's just been counting his dubs over there in silence.
I mean, it's not bad to win.
It's not a bad strategy.
It's not bad to win. No doubt about that. So 2 spots to go. Need some closes. Let's talk about some best case scenarios. Really the best case scenario, actually, especially for those that have multiple spots.
Yeah.
Is to double up with golden tickets. Those are actually the most valuable items. The 3 tickets each. But we still got some double ups out there. We have, for Cowboy fans, Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith in the NFC East. NFC North, we got a Jordan Love double with Randy Moss. AFC West, Ashton Genty and Justin Herbert. We have an Aaron Donald secondary headliner, which could pair with Steve Young, for example. Lawrence Taylor, that would also pair with Michael Irvin and Emmitt Smith. And then O.J. Simpson, Dan Marino, double up too. So a lot of double ups in that quad break still out there for you guys.
I think the cool thing about this for the off tackle, that again the 12 golden tickets, we know that's going to be 4 boxes. I think the mystery part is fun of it, right? With the 12 golden tickets that are left, you guys can clearly see how valuable those are. Kamen and I have gone through a lot of the listed names that we've had in the locker as well. So just look at the stasher cash, I'm going to say as comparison. Since you guys know that a golden ticket box is going to have 3 in them, again, they're going for about $1,200 for what we were offering in the stasher cash. So just think about how valuable those are. Again, getting in the doubles and quads right now are essential, because best case scenario, if you get in the double, you get a headliner and a golden ticket box, or in the quad, seriously, there's a reality to this. It's definitely out there. I mean, best case scenario, you can get 4 hidden gems or secondary headliners that contain those boxes.
Everything with the golden tickets has changed, because in the past, everybody's always asking, is the box heavy? Well, the lighter box now is the golden tickets.
Yeah.
So it's like you're kind of on the edge of your seat every time you open up a box. It's like, well, if it's heavy, it's an authentic or speed flex probably. Even a rep, which I think is underrated. If it's light, yeah, it could be a filler mini, or it could be golden tickets. In this case, it's golden tickets and the items, the way this off tackle is run.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of excitement, a lot of energy. Every box means and matters. You know, we used to have customers that say, like, that feels light. It's like, well, now you kind of want the light, right?
Yeah.
You want it a little bit lighter.
Don't want it to be a struggle when I bring it over to you.
Mm-hmm. I know Rob's been working out, but, you know, we don't want to struggle, right?
Yeah, no, I was double fisting daiquiris for the last 4 days, so I'm gonna be looking to get back.
Well, you'll be working out soon. You have to be working off the daiquiris.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, I'll be putting in work here and putting in work in the gym for sure.
There you go.
But yeah, again, a lot of greatness. And again, if there was maybe something that you were looking for in that off tackle, again, man, that brand new black and blue series has basically gone untouched.
Yeah,
so far.
The black and blue's the other one. I mean, off tackle right now is the one I would play because it's hot. But this has every headliner out there. It's only authentics, slight imperfections. We have the 9 golden tickets total. Cunningham McNabb dual sign flex, Jefferson flex. We have a Bradshaw flex. Some new names in here: Cam Ward, Sam Darnold, Von Miller. Some unique stuff in that black and blue as well here in the break room. But I do think right now the off tackle, and rightfully so, has stolen all of the attention. So who's all in that quad again? How many spots for each person?
We got Chris Hove is going to be rocking 3 spots. Dan Jobbitt, Jill Labovitz, and Adrian Morgan. Yo, Adrian. They all got 1 spot each.
There you go.
So if I was Adrian, Jill, or Dan,
you might want to get a second spot.
That's what,
possibly.
Yeah, exactly. Just raise yourself up to a 25% chance. Because I like to say this all the time, especially for a big series like the quad. That last spot that you get could be the one that nets you a couple of wins.
Amen. Amen. Closers close. Closer spots. I think it was in the first quad. No, it wasn't a closer spot, but Tim won a bunch with one of the spots.
Yeah.
So he was cooking earlier today.
Yeah, the NFC West spot.
So no doubt about that. Chris just closed the last breaking off tackle. Got himself a couple dubs, including this beautiful Ray Lewis Darkness helmet in front of me. That boy, Chris Hove in the break room. The Hovenator. So, guys, let me know who's going to get that off tackle closed up, shut down, no mas. Again, imagine sitting there thinking about getting in. Someone else gets the spot before you. They end up snagging the golden tickets. 12 golden tickets in here. 12. And I can't confirm. It's going to be 4 separate boxes with 3 tickets each. And these are not counted as headliners. So when it says a 13 and 19 chance at a headliner with 12 golden tickets left, it's basically a 17 and 19 chance. So either get these photo names, the Donald Lawrence Taylor secondary headliners, or you get those golden tickets. The ratios are absolutely stacked in your favor. Only 2 boxes remain that are not golden tickets or headliners. And I'll be honest with you, even if the Aaron Donald and Lawrence Taylor are minis and jerseys as secondary headliners,
yeah,
it's Aaron Donald and Lawrence Taylor. Those are incredible names. So pretty much everything the rest of the way except for 2 boxes is going to be mega worthy items, all-time great players, all autographed, all authenticated, all amazing in that off tackle. And again, you get 4 chances to win. I know 436 seems like a lot, but 4 chances to win. Items that are worth more than 436, those 3 golden tickets are worth, about 3 times that, almost, right? 1,200 retail value.
Yep.
Steve Young worth north of 436. Julio Jones, Jerome Bettis, Dan Marino, Randy Moss, Ashton Genty, Jordan Love, Emmett Smith, Speed Flex. Those are all items worth north of $436. So obviously winning multiple items, winning golden tickets really nets you a lot of profit. But even winning one item could net you some profit with that 436 entry point.
Absolutely. I mean, and I feel like, that's kind of like putting it in the simplest way, but it's 100% true. I mean, you're giving yourself, just with one spot, 25% chance at a bite of the apple with 4 items that are coming out. So, and again, like you said, higher than a 436 value, basically everything. So even if you win one thing, you're going to win your money back. At bare minimum for what we got. Because like you said,
as long as it's a headliner or golden tickets.
Yeah, and again, like the golden tickets as well.
Most headliners.
Most headliners.
The mini, the jersey might be worth a little bit less, but still, they're not sitting too far off.
No, exactly. So, I mean, the golden tickets, obviously, for me, is one of the biggest reasons why I would play. Just because, everybody, once you get familiar with the locker, everybody that is in the quad right now for that off tackle, even if you were brand new and that was your first spot, you easily clear and get ourselves into that practice squad tier, which is what you need to get into.
What's up, Cootie? So, Matt, we're live until about 9:30, 10 o'clock, my man.
Oh, boy.
We do have the 10:30 show behind us, but obviously more folks are in for this show, so I'd get in now. 9:30, 10 o'clock, we'll be live until you better hurry up.
Yeah, well.
So, getting dinner, see us after. You can buy a spot right now. Don't have to be here to win. Yeah, about 2 hours, Matt. So come on, hurry up. Eat that quick dinner. Taco Bell, scarf it down, and come on into the break room.
I can't hear Taco Bell.
Scarf it down.
I can't hear it right now.
All right. Would you have authentic Mexican food?
Oh, so
It was good.
That was one of the spots. There was 8 restaurants that were included in the resort, and we just picked apart almost every one. So I'm going on a 0-calorie day by day. I'm just trying to. I was gonna say strawberries and name me the healthiest thing. When we got like a cantina bowl maybe that I could get at Taco Bell or something like that.
Okay.
Maybe I'll have a couple of chips and cheese and that's it. This is Cali Mexican authentic.
There you go.
There you go. All right, see you boys. Yeah, well I know when Matt is in the room, we know that things don't stay cool.
Yeah, he literally doesn't cool off the room. He heats it up. I'll say this though, Matt. You have a lot of company tonight. A lot of big dogs are in.
Yeah.
So you jump in, and I'll say this. I will jump in ASAP after dinner because the 6 p.m. show is the busiest show of the night. Every show is a great time to enter. Sometimes you hop in a different time slot, though. You find yourself playing alone. At 6 p.m., you got company, Matt. So I recommend you jump in before Rob and I get off the air at 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's my recommendation to you. So you're not playing alone. So you got some buddies to play with you, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, bring back brother TJ.
Yeah, TJ.
Yeah.
So he says, yep. All right, so he'll be back. He'll be coming in here in a second.
Oh, okay.
Mitch is getting in that off-tackle quad.
Yep. Shout out to Mitch, man.
So we're 1 spot to go. Thank you, Mitch. 1 spot to go.
You can't make this up.
What happened?
Got a Taco Bell notification.
There you go. They're listening. It's the chips inside your brain, Rob Hill. Everyone's always listening.
I'm always looking. I'm always looking for signs to lead me to make good decisions in life. Maybe for once, Taco Bell is the right decision.
There you go. Respect. So 1 spot to go. Let's get this done. Let us see. I'm gonna make a prediction. I'm gonna say we're seeing my guy Steve Young the next break.
Okay.
I'm gonna say we're gonna see the licensed jersey Jay Herbs, and we're gonna see a golden ticket box. I'll put that out there, and then we'll see an Aaron Donald secondary headliner.
All right.
Double up Donald and Steve Young is what I'm guessing.
I'll go double up Love and Moss.
Love and Moss. There you go.
Love and Moss. Yeah, love me some Moss. So does Don Pellegrini today. He's never been a bigger Jordan Love fan than he was.
He got a helmet, I heard, from the customers.
From Jill and Dan combining for that. Shout out to Jill and Dan.
I'm confused how they combined for it. Were they going to sell it or trade it to each other? And
I think, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure Jill won it, but then maybe she was going to move it to Dan, and then they just maybe decided to just be like, maybe split the difference and give it to Dom. I'm not.
Okay.
I have no idea.
All right,
but
well,
they said in the chat that they were both. If you guys can clear up what your thought process was, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
but that's
kinda
very
just
cool for
spitballing.
Dom.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Jay Love.
It's awesome.
Now, the one he got was cool. This one's better. It's a Speed Flex with the green and blue color changing visor.
That it is.
I don't see people gifting us Speed Flexes often. That was an authentic. This is a Speed Flex.
The best.
Different ball game.
Best of the
what
best.
the pros wear. So 1 spot to go. You can double up Jordan Love, Randy Moss. You can double up Ashton Genty, Justin Herbert. You can double up Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith. You can double up Dan Marino, O.J. Simpson. You can double up Steve Young, Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
Lawrence Taylor doubles up with Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith. So there's plenty, and I mean plenty of options in that quad where 1 spot can land you 2 items. You buy 2 spots, you can win 4 items. Heck, if you're really, really lucky, let's just say one of the golden ticket boxes, for example, could be AFC West, Genty, and Herbert, plus the golden ticket box, plus another AFC West filler. You can still win up to 4 items in a quad break. If you put it out there in the universe, good things could happen. Put it out there in the universe, good things can happen, guys.
No, absolutely.
So, let's
and again,
do it.
Kind of piggybacking on what you and I have said about getting in the quads. This upcoming one, which will happen any second now, we've already done 2 of them already. Again, talk to Tim Sullivan and about how much he's thrived in that. You buy in early, and the possibilities are really endless, especially with, again, 12 golden tickets, 13 total headliners. The mixing and matching is crazy, and especially I keep harping on the golden tickets. Again, there's 4 boxes that we don't even know about what divisions they correspond with. So again, think of what you're chasing after and keep your fingers crossed that it corresponds with the division that you want to win your headliner.
Amen. I agree.
So, which is, again, very possible.
So, and again, in case you guys just tuned in, I know I've mentioned it several times, want to make sure we're well aware that the golden tickets in this series specifically, Rob,
how about that?
are not listed as the headliner. So when it says 13 and 19 chance at a headliner, we tell you there's 4 golden tickets that are 3 tickets a pop. It's really 17 and 19 chance at a headliner.
100%.
We sold out?
We did. How
All
about our boy Bob Boulay?
Bob Boulay in a quad?
Bobby.
Wow, I'm impressed, Bob.
Let's go.
Manifesting the NFC North, says Dre Diddy. There you go. Put it out there.
Smart man.
Manifest your destiny.
Yeah.
Off tackle quad. Go ahead and drop me 4 box numbers, guys, for the off tackle quad box break. 11 and 22 from Jill. Thank you, Jill. 11 coming off the board. 22 as well. Excellent. Then 5 from Dre. 5 is good. And then 28. So it looks like we're good on the boxes. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you on those 4 box calls. 4 boxes coming up, Rob. Time for some fireworks. What do you guys say?
Love that. Love
Fireworks coming up. Dan, Chris, Jill, Adrian, Mitch, and Bob. Got a great cast of characters here. Looking forward to some awesome autograph memorabilia here in our off-tackle quad number 3 of the night. No Bon Jovi concert tonight. Sold my ticket for a $225 profit. I was on the train just short of NYC when it sold. Took the next train home. Then dinner at Texas Roadhouse. There you go, Bob. Very cool, my man. Living it up. All right, so 6, 7, and 8 clicks. Mitch Smaller up top of the NFC North. Chris Hove in the NFC South. We got Adrian Morgan, NFC East. Chris Hove, NFC West. Robert Boulay, AFC North. Joe Lavovitz, AFC South. Chris Hove, AFC East. And Dan Jobbett in the AFC West. Good luck, good luck, good luck.
5, 11, 22, 28.
5, 11, 22, 28.
Cool.
That's what we got.
Cool.
Thank you, Rob.
Yes, sir.
All right, off tackle. Let's see what we got here. First of 4 boxes.
Roadhouse.
All right, we got ourselves. It's a headliner. 3-time Super Bowl champion. The Dallas Cowboys all-time leading receiver. Adrian Morgan, Dre Diddy, Michael Irvin. So very, very nice. Michael Irvin mini. That's one of the few non-authentic headliners. We have, I think, an Irvin mini, and we have the jersey of O.J. Simpson and the licensed J. Herb's jersey. So Michael Irvin, it is a headliner, but the authentic and golden ticket ratios just got better.
Yeah, shout out to Adrian, too, in the earlier 3 o'clock show. He actually picked himself up a Emmitt Smith jersey. So must be
Cowboys.
I was going to say Cowboys are your friend today, so that's awesome. Really good start there.
And if you're not a Cowboys fan, Cowboy stuff is always easy to sell, trade, etc., etc., etc.
Would love to pair it with the helmet. Yeah, Adrian's a man with the plan.
Well, you got the Speed Flex spot of Emmitt Smith in this break as well. So that's a possibility. There's 3 more boxes left. We'll see. We shall see, my man, what we got coming here in the off tackle. All right, 11 is next. 11 is coming up next. We got some tickets. Woo! Tickets.
There you go.
What's the item? What division is it? We got a former MVP quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals, AFC North, Ken Anderson. So Robert Boulay with the closer magic, Bob. That's going to be 3 golden tickets and the Ken Anderson jersey for Bob.
Bobby,
I know
let's go.
Bob grew up watching Ken Anderson back in his day. 3 golden tickets, Mr. Boulay. Nicely done on Ken Anderson on the jersey.
Wow. Awesome pickup. Way to go, Bobby. Closer magic for you. And again, let's see what else Bob can maybe collect in this AFC North.
His first golden tickets ever. How about that?
You always remember your first.
You always remember your first, Bob. Bob was the first customer remembered at UA. Jersey Slime. He was here before I started. I was week 1 of training, and Bob was the guy dominating the chat back in the day, like he is today, too. But really dominating back then. He was literally commenting on every single show. The first customer I remember at UA, Bob Boulay.
When you were in your UA diapers.
Right. It's been almost 5 years now. Coming up on 5 years come September. I'm excited.
That's all.
I've been loving this company. It's been the best job I've ever had, Ultimate Autographs.
Yep.
It's been a lot of fun, to say the least. I've never worked at a job for 5 years before. It's besides, I guess, umpiring as a kid, but that was a very part-time job in the summer. So you take out umpiring, Rob. I've never been anywhere for 5 years straight, so excited to be here at UA.
Yeah, I hear you on that. I agree. My first job getting back into sports, as you know, after I got done broadcasting for a number of years.
So very cool.
Yeah, no, this has been, again, you and I coming from very similar backgrounds. I think this suits us pretty well.
100%. Keep the good luck coming, says Dre Diddy. Amen. Amen. The luck. Let Lady Luck be in your favor tonight, ladies and gents. All right, we have one of the non-headliners that's not a headliner or a golden ticket, so the ratio just got better, Rob. It's the hottest division of the night, Blake Corum. Kyron Williams, Kyron Williams. We pulled Blake Corum earlier. I got him in my head. It's the better running back, the starter, multi-time Pro Bowler, multi-time 1,000-yard rusher, multi-time double-digit touchdown machine, NFC West, Chris Hove, Kyron Williams.
Woo! Awesome win right there. Way to go, Chris, who's had a pretty damn good night. 1,300 rushing yards, I believe, out of the backfield for the Rams.
He's a beast.
He is an absolute monster for sure. Again, Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, Matthew Stafford obviously get a lot of shine, as they should. But, Kyron Williams is the glue of that offense, and he's a pretty big reason why they're going to be a significant favorite to come out of the NFC.
I would probably say they're the Super Bowl favorite.
Yeah.
I would say they're the best offense in football. They just added Myles Garrett and Aaron Donald, who's in this series, could be coming back. And I love Matthew Stafford. I also am a big fan of Mizzou, as you know, Rob. Harrison Mevis, Mizzou kicker, Rams kicker.
Yeah.
So do it for Harrison. Thicker kicker.
Might be a, have we ever had a Harrison Mevis poll in this room before?
Not yet, but we'll get there.
Hey, you never know. You never know.
He kicks the game-winning kick in the Super Bowl. Maybe we'll get there, Rob. Harrison Mevis. He did make a kick over 60 yards in college. So I think it was like the record at one point.
That's pretty nuts.
Still might be. So
That's
the guy's got a leg. All right, 4th and final box.
Need more kickers in the room. Hashtag respect the kickers.
Amen. Amen. All right, this is the last jersey headliner besides the licensed jersey, excuse me.
Oh, nice.
It's O.J. Simpson, the Juice. Chris Hove, Hall of Fame 85 inscription. Maybe the best season ever as a running back. He's one of 9 2,000-yard rushers, but he did it in 14 games, Rob Hill, to get to 2,000 yards.
That's insane.
I believe that was the most rushing yards per game in football history. Unless Jim Brown did one of those in 12-game seasons. But of the 2,000-yard guys, nobody had more per game than the Juice, O.J. Simpson. So nice job, Chris. AFC East, O.J. Simpson jersey.
Yeah, the Juice was definitely loose back in '85, and you know, an all-time great, a legend, Hall of Fame '85 inscription too. That's one of the best jersey pulls you can get here at UA.
And that next quad's only down to 3 to go now.
Yeah, I mean, Tim's hungry. Tim knows what's going on. He had to.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, he had to
back.
He had to go stop at the ATM, or maybe he was running around the house. He finally settled down. He's like, okay. He's like, I think he's trying to humble himself. He's like, 7 out of 8 isn't too bad. You know what's better than 7 out of 8? 11 out of 12.
Keep it going. So we have now 15 boxes left. So Jill, normally, first off, I would email customer service. They'd probably give you a better answer to that, because I don't make the series personally. I know people think I do. I don't. We have a series making team. Usually, Jill, we will have them in the least popular divisions. That's what we usually do, but it's not a guarantee. For example, you go to the Stash or Cash, it's exactly what Jill said. There's no AFC North photo headliner. AFC North has golden tickets. AFC South, no photo headliner, has golden tickets. NFC South, no photo headliner, has golden tickets. So usually that is what we do most of the time, in my experience.
Yeah.
But it is called a mystery box. So every once in a while, they've got to mix it up, and it's got to be a mystery. If it becomes too predictable, then it's no longer a mystery box, right?
Yeah.
But I would say, Jill's logic, I would say the vast majority of series, that's what we see. Like Black and Blue, for example. AFC East, there's no AFC East headliners in this Black and Blue. We have NFC South. There's no NFC South headliners in the Black and Blue. So I would say your theory, Jill, is probably what happens about 90% of the time. But, again, like I said, mystery boxes, it's not always going to be 100%. Now, there's also 3 golden tickets left. So if you thought those were in the loaded boxes, maybe the next 3 are the non-loaded boxes. But that's what I love about mystery boxes. That's the one part about this series. I know we went to the motto of listing them as photo headliners because that's what the customers seem to like the most.
Yeah.
But I do like the surprise factor of the off tackle.
Yeah.
Because we don't know where they are exactly.
Yeah. No.
I do like that portion of it.
No doubt. I was, you and I have kind of been echoing that for sure. And like you said, I mean, at the end of the day, this is exactly what these live breaks are. Mystery boxes that creates a suspense.
You know, Jill said she gets how mystery boxes work, which is good.
Yeah.
There's not always a rule. Again, like I said, vast majority of the time, the tickets are in the boxes that are not headliners. But, our team's got to mix it up once in a while. If you become too predictable, like, for example, Rob, Michael Jordan, greatest of all time, but he would mix up his moves, right? Can't always do the fadeaway. Sometimes you got to go the up and under, right?
Yeah.
So got to mix it up a little bit in the break room. Got to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, no doubt.
Make it a little diverse. Make it fun.
Yeah.
Make it surprising for the customers. If people know exactly how it works every time, where's the fun in that, right?
Exactly.
So no doubt about that. Like watching what you do. Thank you, Heath Ivy. What's up, Heath? Good to have Heath in the break room.
What's up, dude?
Heath is awesome. I believe he's a Cowboys fan. Heath was in the chat last week.
Oh, nice.
Trying to figure out how the breaks work.
Welcome back, man.
Baseball person. We'll get to the multi-sport. We got a
yeah.
beautiful David Ortiz and a Deion Sanders in the baseball. The multi-sport, rather. That quad in the off tackle was only 2 to go, Rob Hill.
2 to go.
2 to go in that quad break. 2 to go. One thing that I've been told, and I'll say this to the customers, of course, everyone's got their favorite type of break, and, some series could be better than others, but in theory, the way we design our series to give Jill and everyone, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I will. I'm a nice guy. I help out the customers. Every series roughly has about the same value in it. The margins we have for each series, Rob, they're almost the exact same every time. So in theory, every series is about equally good. Some series might be better on the photographics, which means if that's the case, the fillers are less good. If the photographics less good, that means the fillers are better. But generally speaking, every series has the same value roughly in our break room.
Balances each other out.
Cowboy fan, get Emmett Smith on a speed flex. Emmett Smith on that Cowboy speed flex here. Beautiful, beautiful lid with the light blue visor for sure. Truth is truth. Yep. Only speaking truths, my man. Dropping those truths in the break room. So 9 golden tickets left. 3 boxes left with golden tickets. We have 3 speed flexes left as well. We only have how many boxes? 15. So 11 and 15 chance at a headliner plus the 3 ticket boxes. That means there's a 14 and 15 chance at a headliner or golden tickets available in here. Now, that is outrageous. Absolutely outrageous ratios here in this break. Outrageous ratios, and that quad is only 2 spots to go.
Yeah.
So 2 spots to go. Let's get that quad done. Let's see some more golden tickets. There actually is not going to be many light boxes because we have the 3 golden tickets that will be light. The Herbert's going to be light. The Donald will be light. The Lawrence Taylor probably light, assuming those are minis and jerseys, plus 1 other light one. But Steve Young, Julio Jones, Jerome Bettis, Dan Marino, Randy Moss, Ashton Genty, Jordan Love, Emmett Smith, those will all be heavy boxes. No doubt about that. So 2 to go.
Yep, and we are going to have a little bit of a buffer. Shout out to, speaking of longtime players, Eric, closing out the jersey single.
Eric Linnell?
Yes, sir.
All right, jersey single coming up. Jersey single.
What's going on, Eric?
Go ahead and drop me a box number. Jersey single and ready to mingle in the break room. We're having a grand old time here at UA.
Very, very nice.
Grand old time. 20 from E. Thank you, Eric. 20 coming off the board for the jersey break, which is good timing because it gets us a chance to get something done before the next off-tackle quad. Right, Rob?
Absolutely. Again, that one's going to be on deck, hopefully.
Excellent. So, Murrow Windsor. I like the name Murrow Windsor. We got burnt toast. Burnt toast in the house. There we go.
Little
burnt toast.
Yeah, probably not everyone's favorite breakfast food.
I like my toast a little bit burnt.
I do too.
Not like too burnt, but it's got to be a little bit burnt.
Crispy.
I had that. By the way, that was my breakfast today. I made eggs and burnt toast.
Eggs and burnt toast.
It was good.
There you go.
We got Tim Schaefer, Angie Nielsen. What's up, Angie? Long time no see.
Yeah?
Angie, big time Steeler fan. Such a nice person, Angie. I hope all has been well, Angie. And then Eric Linnell, looking for the box number mojo and closer magic. Looking forward to some great breaks. That's what's up, Eric. The off tackle's up tonight. That's the hot one. No doubt about that. Off tackle is hot here in the break room. Box 20, yes, sir. All right, 5, 6, 7, and 8 clicks.
1 to go in that quad.
Let's go.
Appreciate you, Jill.
Thank you, Jill. Eric Linnell looking to be king of the North, NFC North. Burnt toast in the NFC South. I guess in the South it's warmer, so there's more burnt toast, maybe. They do like in the South. I used to live in the South in Arkansas. They like the toaster sandwiches, so maybe burnt toast makes sense, right?
Big panini people, yeah.
Tim Schaefer, NFC East. They also love the sweet tea, which is very good.
Oof,
it's like water down there. Sweet tea is everywhere. Burnt toast in the NFC West as well. I guess they make toast everywhere. Eric Linnell, AFC North. Burnt toast in the AFC South.
There you go.
Murrow Windsor, AFC East. And Angie Nielsen in the AFC West. Yo, Adrian. It's Adrian Peterson.
Woo.
The last running back MVP. Eric Linnell. King of the North. Adrian Peterson. Beautiful Beckett QR code. Top 5 all time in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns. Eric, Viking fan, am I right?
I want to say yeah.
I think he's a Viking fan.
Yeah.
Skull, I think he is a Viking fan. Skull, baby. Nothing like getting your favorite team. By the way, Eric, in the locker, 3 golden tickets. Adrian Peterson ripped speed flex. Come and get him. Come and get 'em, E.
Yeah, again, 1-for-1 so far in the night. Don't stop now, boys and girls. So, Eric, no better feeling in the world, like what Kamen said. You come into the break room and you get your favorite team at a discounted price. That is beautiful.
That's the way I like it. Very nice. Also kind of ironic. We got 28 people watching right now.
There you go.
Number 28, Adrian
For
Peterson.
AP.
Irony everywhere. We could have another Minnesota Viking legend coming up next in Randy Moss in the break room. That could be next, Mr. Hill. That's in the off-tackle break. So that's still one to go, or we sold out?
Still one to go last time I refreshed.
And I think you got to reboot the jerseys. Those must not be on auto, looks like.
Okay.
So thank you, sir. Yep, one to go. That will be coming up here momentarily, guys. We got action and stash for cash. Single and double both got a spot taken. We have 7 to go on that black and blue double, but right now looking like the hot break without question. With the ratios, again, if you don't have as much money to spend, I get why you'd be in the jerseys or multi-sport. But if you have some pockets, you have some actual money to spend in the break room, no doubt I would not go anywhere else other than off tackle.
Yeah.
I mean, 13 headliners, 11 headliners and 15 boxes, but there's 3 golden tickets left. It says 9 tickets, but it's 3 boxes each with 3 tickets inside.
Yep.
So it's 11 plus 3 is 14 and 15 chance at a headliner or golden tickets. And by the way, those are equivalent to Speed Flexes, 3 tickets each. Ashton Genty, Jordan Love, Jerome Bettis, Emmitt Smith. It's like having essentially, Rob, 7 Speed Flexes left in 15 boxes. That's almost a 50% chance you're getting a Speed Flex.
Can't find that in anything better outside of literally in all Speed Flex series.
And you can't actually, that's not even counting the fact that we have Dan Marino, Steve Young, and Randy Moss still in the series. And a licensed jersey of Herbert. We don't get licensed jerseys all too often. So these are cream of the crop.
Yeah.
No doubt. No diggity in this off tackle. And the way we're headed, Rob, you and I will be on till 9:30, 10 o'clock. At this rate,
It'll be gone.
it'll be gone. So if you're thinking about, waiting till tomorrow, good luck with that one. Good luck with that one. And the quad is gone. 4th quad, at least.
Yeah. Chris coming in, closing it out.
The Hovinator?
Yes, he did.
All right, off tackle quad number 4. Go ahead and drop me 4 box numbers, ladies and gents. 4 box numbers for the off tackle here. Let's do it.
Vikings fans looking to dominate the break page tonight.
Look, we have a beautiful Adrian Peterson in the locker. We got a Randy Moss in that series. We just pulled an Adrian Peterson. Maybe it's a Minnesota kind of night. The Minnesotans.
Minnesota.
I was thinking about going to the Bears-Vikings game week 2, but now I'm looking at the schedule, and I kind of want to go to the Sunday night game. I'm not a morning person, Rob. Literally, I'm just not a morning person at all.
I feel you on that one.
So you can, there'll still be tailgating. I feel like I would barely get to the game on time if it's the noon kickoff with the traffic.
Yeah.
And I figured you could still tailgate and get there early for a 7 p.m. kick.
Great place
So
to
now I'm
tailgate, Soldier
targeting
Field.
the November 2nd game against the Bucks. Plus, there's an Inter Miami game on same week of the Bears game. So I might go to Inter Miami game in September. Is what I'm leaning towards.
I would.
Messi's back in Chicago.
Oh, I was gonna say.
And it's on a Wednesday.
You got
at
it all mapped
7:30.
out.
Yeah, because originally I was like, well, that's the same week there's a Messi game. And it's like, am I going to go to 2 games in the same week and drop all that money the same week? And I was like, well, maybe I'll go to the Miami game and then I'll go to a Bears game later in the season. But I want to go to a Bears game this year. That's one of my goals for this year.
Yeah.
Hit up a Bears game. So I'm now targeting the Bucks game on Sunday Night Football.
Probably not a more exciting Bears team to watch in recent memory than what this team is right now.
Exactly. Thanks for the shout out, Kamen. We have to rewind to watch our break. Happily married, but missed you at the wedding. I know. I'm sorry I did not make the wedding. That's my apologies. But I'm sure it was great.
Is this Mr. Sullivan?
That's Sullivan. They got married in Texas and they had barbecue
Nice.
at the wedding. So I did miss out. I did miss out. I know, Sully. I apologize, brother. So I do need 4 box numbers if we got them, though. 4 box numbers. You won 7 out of 8 in the off-tackle quads, by the way, Tim.
Got a lot of catching up to do.
So make sure you watch your second break. You won that one as well.
Yeah.
And
he's got a really good chance of adding on here in this break.
Exactly right. All right, I'm not seeing box numbers, so I'm going to go to the wheel, and the wheel's going to pick. So 4 spins the wheel. One of the last times I go to the wheel, too, because we had 15 left. When we get down to 10, I usually stop the wheel. I go to the picker wheel. So, Rob, you're jotting these down, actually?
Absolutely.
So 6, my man. 6, which I think literally everything 1 through 10 is gone except for 1. So 1 with 1 we'll do, actually. Everything else is gone 1 through 10. So 1 is the closest. 12 is the other one, but that's 6 away. 1 is 5 away. Okay, so now we'll do 1. We're going to do 27, Rob Hill.
All right. 27
as well. I don't remember if it was a spin or box calls last time, Tim. I actually don't remember, brother.
I think it was, was it, let me, I can scroll up real quick.
I guess we can look, yeah.
It was box calls between.
It was box calls last time.
Adrian and Jill split 2 each.
So 29, Rob, the Garrett Blunt number. 29. Then our 4th and final number is going to be 16. Which I think we did already. Looks like 17 is the closest.
Okay. 1, 17, 27, 29.
Yep. And I think, again, 17 I don't think is there. Or, yeah, 17 will be there. Excuse me. 16 is not there. So 17 will do. Chris, Tim, Dan, Jill, and Chris, good luck, guys. Let's have some fun. 8 clicks on the way. Change it up this time, I guess. You got to call the numbers. The numbers is the juju. I do always say personally, Rob, I prefer when they call box numbers. And in my breaks, usually the box numbers work out better. It's more fun when you guys call the numbers. I'm not a big wheel guy personally, but you guys had plenty of time. No one called them, so the wheel it was. All right, so Tim's got the NFC North, Tim Sullivan. Chris Hove in the NFC South. NFC East is Tim Sullivan. Joe Lobovitz in the NFC West. Chris Hove, AFC North. Dan Javid, AFC South. Tim Sullivan, AFC East. And Tim Sullivan, AFC West. We got some heavy boxes here, which is good news for Speed Flexes. Maybe not as good news for golden tickets, if that's what you're after. But there's some very heavy boxes around here.
Damn right.
We have one light one, but majority heavy right now. This one I think might be the heaviest of the bunch. Number 1 coming up. 1 out of 30. I know there's 4 Speed Flexes in here. This could be one of those Speed Flexes potentially in this break. Hey, maybe it's not a Speed Flex. It might be an authentic. Let's take a peek. All right, it's coming back around for a guy that took a bad beat earlier. He's getting back in the winner's circle. Chris Hove with Julio Jones on the Falcon Authentic.
There we go.
Number 6 all-time in receiving yards per game. One of the greatest wide receivers of all time. One of the greatest Falcons of all time, Mr. Julio Jones. Such a nice-looking lid right there. Julio Jones Authentic. He's a 7-time Pro Bowler, Rob.
Yeah.
Led the league in catches in 2015. Led the league in receiving yards in 2015 and 2018. Chris Hove, Julio Jones.
Yeah, one of the greatest wide receivers to never win a Super Bowl, in my opinion, in Julio Jones.
He almost won one.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
28-3.
Yeah, unfortunately, he couldn't stop Tom Brady on defense.
Not many can.
That was his. Yeah, I was gonna say not. That would say the only black mark on Julio Jones' career, and for whatever reason,
the red zone.
The
red zone.
I was gonna say the red zone part of it too, which is shocking considering he was 6'4".
He's a beast.
Yeah, so
that must have been coaching, I'm guessing, more than him.
I would have to
Julio
say
can
so.
go on the table. You want to take him next to you?
I would love to.
I'm gonna keep the Ray Lewis helmet next to me because of the darkness.
Next one will be probably Ricky from the last show. Will have to.
Yes, I agree. Ricky's the next one off the boot because he was in the last show. All right, 1 down, 3 more to go. Headliner Julio Jones. They're all going to be headliners or golden tickets, except for 1 box the rest of the way, Rob. So it's headliner heaven here in the break room. Headliner heaven. All right. He finally got beat. Finally took a break from winning. But he's back. Timmy, Ashton, Genty, on the Raiders Speed Flex.
There we go.
Silver and black. Love the silver, black stripe, the black visor. Tim Sullivan, Ashton Genty in the break room. Flex on him, Tim. Second most rushing yards in a single college season. They need some help with the Raiders, but they'll get him more help. They got a quarterback this year. I know they did some stuff in the offseason. Next year, though, in the draft, what are they getting? They got a quarterback and a running back in the top 5 picks last couple years.
Yeah.
Offensive line. They'll get these guys more support. They get offensive line. Ashton Genty's numbers skyrocket.
Yeah, I mean, they put they signed the biggest contract for a center in free agency in Tyler Linderbaum, which should help them tremendously. Really great leader. Ask Lamar Jackson, obviously, how much he enjoyed Linderbaum under center for his entire career. But like you said, they got a lot of great offensive weapons, and I also trust their new head coach in Clint Kubiak. Look what he did with Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet.
Offensive mind, yeah,
in Seattle. So,
all right, let's go, Genty. Well, Ricky off the table because that was last show. Ashton Genty going next to Rob. A beautiful, beautiful Raiders Speed Flex for Genty. All right, 27 coming up next. 27 out of 30, ladies and gents. 27 out of 30. Hey, we got tickets! We got the tickets! It's going to be 3 tickets. As for the winner, it's a Miami Dolphin mini. Dante Culpepper, the 3-time Pro Bowler. He was doing the rolling thing with the Vikings. Led the league in passing yards one season. Passing touchdowns another. It is a Dolphin item, though. So that's the AFC East. Dan Jobbitt, Dante Culpepper. And it's going to be 3 golden tickets in here. So, like I said, they're all 3 tickets in here. But just so you can see, 3 golden tickets for Dan Jobbitt, in addition to that Dante Culpepper.
Whew, we know that's what Dan loves to play for.
He loves his golden tickets. How could you blame him?
He's a big golden tickets guy, and not too shabby of a mini either, Dante Culpepper.
Right? So nice job there, Dan. 3 more ticks headed your way. And that's tickets, not the ticks that, come during the season, right?
Correct.
And not those kind of ticks. These are good kind of ticks. Dante Culpepper. Oh, my apologies. Obviously, I said it's AFC East. I grabbed the wrong one. If you're signing it, Rob.
Yeah, I can check.
That's my fault. My apologies, Dan. My apologies, brother. It is Tim again. Obviously, I know it's the AFC East. I happened to look up and mark the wrong one. So my apologies, guys. It is going to be the AFC East, not the South. Like I said, it's AFC East, Dante Culpepper. It's Tim again. The only way to have Tim not win, apparently, is to make a mistake because he's got all these otherwise. So thank you for the heads up, Jill. My bad. Sorry about that, Dan. Yep, AFC East, it's all you, brother. And I did say AFC East. I just happened to check mark the wrong one, just to clarify. Obviously, you guys know that I know it's the AFC East.
Yeah.
It's one of those where I look up and I mark one and I forget who's in which one. So it's you, Tim.
Honest
3
mistake.
tickets for Tim. Woo! So very, very nice. Very, very nice for Tim.
What a night for
He's
Tim.
unstoppable right now.
What a night for Tim.
Unstoppable right now in the break room.
Why you keep playing?
Mr. Tim Sullivan in the AFC East for the Finns. Finns, Bills, Patriots, Dolphins, no doubt. Jets, the AFC East. All right, 4th and final box coming up. 4th and final box. Oh, my goodness. This guy right now is unconscious. Can you feel the love tonight? Jordan Love Speed Flex. Woo. The beautiful green and blue chrome color changing visor. Top 10 quarterback in football. QBR. Pass rating. EPA. You name the stat. He's top 10. Jordan Love Speed Flex. The Cheese Flex for Tim Sullivan.
Wow.
Who is hotter than a firecracker in the break room. Call the Burridge Fire Department. Round of applause there, Tim. Can't stop. Won't stop. Jordan loves Speed Flex.
Yeah, out of the last 3 quads, Tim has gotten at least 3 out of 4. I think it's gone 4, 3, and 3.
I think he's got, 10 out of 12 items?
10 out of 12. That is...
He's on fire.
It's a hell of a batting average, that's for sure.
He's on fire. He's like Tony Gwynn getting those singles in the 90s, Rob Hill. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Jordan loves Speed Flex. Julio, I think. I think Julio gets the boot for J Love.
Sounds fair.
What a great helmets this show, though. My, oh, my, oh, my. So, off tackle, run it back. We're looking at now Mr. Hill in the off tackle. Looking at 11 boxes left, and we have 8 headliners left. You demand Kamen? Kate keeps saying you're our good luck charm. It's true. I mean, the proof's in the pudding. Usually I'm the weeknight guy, Tim. Especially be here Thursday. If you want to play early, though, Wednesday, 12 and 3.
Wink, wink.
But 6 o'clock Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, I am here, except for next Thursday. I'll be off for my birthday, July 30th. I'm turning 36, Rob Hill. 36 next Thursday.
Just hitting your prime.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Exactly right. Hitting my prime. So Steve Young, Authentic. The Lunar's still out there. Jerome Bettis, Speed Flex. The Dan Marino Rivalry, Authentic. Randy Moss. Love that purple with the yellow ink. Emmitt Smith. Look at that blue visor. NFL's all-time leading rusher on a Speed Flex. Justin Herbert. Licensed jersey. Very rare in the break room. Those licensed jerseys are awesome.
Yep.
And then Aaron Donald, Lawrence Taylor, secondary headliners. So again, that's going to be 8 headliners and 11 boxes, but there are 6 golden tickets left, which is 2 separate boxes with 3 tickets each.
Damn right.
2 separate boxes with 3 tickets each. So with the tickets, it's essentially a 10 and 11 chance at a headliner. Happy early birthday from us, sir. Thank you, Tim. 3-6. Jerome Bettis number. I'm turning Jerome Bettis this year. So
You should get a bus for that as a gift.
I should get a bus. I want a bus.
Yeah.
Jerome Bettis bus for my birthday.
I was going to say for all the years here at UA.
Yeah?
I was going to say get yourself a nice bus for your 5-year.
Dude, that'd
and
be
for
nice.
Your birthday. It's a hell of a combination.
Yeah, no doubt. So let's get this series done. Let's run this back. I mean, it's actually looking like we might do more quads. We actually only done 1 single and 1 double and 4 quads in this break. So that's been popping up on my computer too a lot. The little thing that's like telling you stuff.
That's the first time I've ever seen that. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's popped up like 3 times tonight over here.
Maybe it's Claude.
Maybe it is. So who's going to get that break? Rocking and rolling again. Otherwise, we are 6 to go in that black and blue double. Stash or cash 7 to go in the single and double. Reminder, last night for Turn Back the Clock. There's a Brock Purdy 49er Authentic. As soon as this break gets down to 4 spots to go, Rob, we pull up that timer, 10 minutes, and if the break does not fill, we run it anyway. Last show for this one, and we're going to be taking this off the site. So if you want a Brock Purdy Authentic now, it is tonight, or, well, you probably get a Brock Purdy again at some point, but this specific Brock Purdy, it'll be going back in inventory.
Got to show respect for BP, man.
So it is a little open right now. So get that next set of action. I also will say this about the black and blue. Let's at least get that double. We'll do it at the end of the show, Joe. So if that break does not sell out before we go, we'll do it at the end of the show.
Yeah.
It'll literally be the very last thing we do before we hop off the air.
Fair enough.
Please remind me, Rob, to make sure I do that giveaway.
Yeah.
It'll be 6 golden tickets. So we'll do that before we leave, just in case that break sells out. Because we're really only 4 spots away from it selling out. Because we got 4 spots taken. Then we put up that clock. Turn back the clock. Now, 9 o'clock is the chase wheel spin. You guys got 31 minutes to knock out a black and blue double. Put you guys in that chase wheel spin. And again, this black and blue is authentic helmets only. Slight imperfections, minor damage. We could have stuff like signature smudges, paint issues, chips, decal issues, etc. Minor imperfections, but only $89 a spot, and every box is an authentic. Unique helmets in here. Von Miller, pretty rare in the break room. George Pickens on Georgia, pretty rare. Sam Darnold, pretty rare, the retro. A dual sign, Randall Cunningham and Donovan McNabb, Speed Flex.
Yeah.
A Brett Favre Rave.
Woo.
Both the Packer Rave and Brett Favre, both rare in their own right. A Terry Bradshaw Speed Flex, which is awesome. Justin Jefferson, Viking Speed Flex. Shannon Sharp is rare. We got Urlacher for me. Trey McBride for you. And then a Cam Ward, which is, again, the first Cam Ward I've seen in the break room.
Yeah.
So that is definitely one we should knock out before we go for the night. And then we do have the Stash or Cash. 7 to go in the single, 7 to go in the double. The big ticket item, Matthew Stafford Speed Flex, the reigning MVP. Again, not a very common signature in the break room. That's actually, if you don't want that helmet, we'll give you $1,200 back in store credit. You can win that for as little as $106 in that Stash or Cash. Brock Purdy in that double up could be Stafford and Purdy. Another Urlacher and a Jim Kelly Rave Authentic still available in that Stash or Cash. So, folks, let us know. Let us know what you guys are thinking. And I'm a little surprised that the off tackle's not moving right away.
Yeah.
This has been the hot one tonight, and the ratios actually just got better, Rob Hill. So, again, 8 headliners, 11 boxes, but the 6 golden tickets are not listed as headliners. It's 2 separate boxes that have 3 tickets each still out there. So, and look at the names. I mean, Steve Young, top 10 quarterback of all time. Jerome Bettis, borderline top 10 running back of all time. 8th all-time in rushing yards. Dan Marino, top 10 quarterback of all time. Randy Moss, probably the 2nd best receiver of all time. Emmitt Smith, I got him like 4 or 5 on my all-time running backs. You can argue as high as 1st on people's list. Number 1 all-time in rushing yards.
Yeah.
The only Cowboy MVP, must have for a PC. Beautiful visor, beautiful speed flex, Emmitt Smith. And then these licensed jerseys are a dime a dozen in the break room. We don't see these often. These are the licensed Nike authentic jerseys, which we see worn on the field. Also of a guy we don't see in the room all too often.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert, talent-wise, is a top 5 quarterback in football. Just my opinion, my 2 cents, Rob. This man will start winning playoff games, which is going to rise his value even more and going to make him even greater when it comes to people's opinions.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just how many quarterbacks in league history, do we talk about when it comes to first cracking into the playoffs? Doesn't always start as well. It's such a small sample size, right?
Well, I'll give you a good example. So the first 5 years of his career, Justin Herbert has the most passing yards ever for the first 5 years. Just because Mahomes technically, they did count his first year. He played 1 game as a rookie. So Mahomes had more as a starter, but technically Mahomes' first 5 years, he had less yards. The guy's record that Herbert broke, Peyton Manning. It took a little while to get going in the playoffs. Peyton Manning won 2 Super Bowls. Just saying, Justin Herbert is going to start winning games. And then secondary headliner, speaking of winners, the most depoys ever, Aaron Donald, Lawrence Taylor, also Mr. J.J. Watt, 3 each for the secondary headliners. I'm going to stretch my legs and make it just a wee bit warmer in here. I don't know why I feel cool, Rob. Maybe it's just me. But you know me. I like it warm.
Also just trying to manifest heat in the break room back up as well.
Yes,
so
of course.
y'all have been incredible so far tonight, no doubt about that. We want to push things to the absolute brink here. We want to sprint through the ticker tape. We definitely do not want to jog through it. And again,
Brink.
yeah, I was so the Cameron Brink, yeah. Lost some props on her before. But we've obviously had a great night. I definitely want to get through 2 separate things. Obviously finished that turn back the clock strong. No matter what, we're going to be doing that giveaway. But also obviously the off tackle. The off tackle, you guys have absolutely been destroying it tonight, doing multiple quads. But if you're going to get something started up, I really do want to show some love to that black and blue. I know you just went through it, but
yeah, 100%.
The double ups are endless, guys, which is the only place we've had traction so far. It's 6 boxes to go there. But so much great stuff. I mean, you can literally go through every single photoed and secondary headliner, and they match up in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, it's a great, great series in the black and blue. I agree with you. Again, all authentic, says it right there, autographed, authentic full-size helmets. No rep zone. No rep zone.
No rep zone.
No rep zone. Authentics only with minor damages. So that's 6 to go. We get it down to 4 to go. It's as good as gone. How about the Sullivan clan? Now, Tim, I'm actually shocked. I am shocked that Tim is not in the off tackle.
Yeah.
Because in the last 3 quads, Tim has won 10 items. That's his lucky break. Not only am I the lucky breaker, apparently, that's the lucky break for Tim. you don't leave where you're hot, Rob Hill.
Yeah.
Like if you're hot, people that bet games, they're hot with a certain team, that's the team you bet on. You're hot with a certain breaker, that's the breaker you break with. But Tim is double hot. He's hot with the breaker, and he's hot with the specific break.
Yeah.
Like, and the type of break. Specifically, the quad break is where Tim is raking. So, and there will be, at the most, 2 more quads, at the least 1 more quad. There's 11 boxes left. We cannot do 3 more quads, because 4 times 3 is 12. We only have 11 boxes left.
Exactly.
So, that means that quad and his luck in this quad series, I mean, there's not going to be many more opportunities. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, exactly.
It is possible that's the last quad. But I would like to do 2 more ideally. If we did 2 quads, 1 double, and 1 single, that's 11 boxes. But if the double and single both started getting bought into, then we can only do 1 more quad at the most.
Yeah, the only thing that I can not just say to Tim, but Chris, Jill, Dan, everybody that's been playing in that series, but this definitely pertains to Tim specifically. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So,
yes.
Continue to play in that break. I mean, so many great stuff. Again, you talked about the speed flexes that are left, the golden tickets. I mean, there's literally something great in just about every single division that we got. And again, we don't really know what's going to double up with those golden tickets either.
Agreed, guys. So I guess I think the golden tickets are kind of the no-brainer because they're unique speed flexes. But outside of the golden tickets, Rob, what's the best item? Because there's little debates because Emmitt Smith and Jerome Bettis are speed flexes. Aesthetically, I actually like the Marino helmet the best. And my second favorite aesthetically is Steve Young. And my third favorite is Randy Moss.
Yeah.
And then a licensed jersey is unique. Like, I don't even know where to pick. Like, these are all, like, we talk about headliners. But I would argue that all, 5 helmets and the licensed jerseys, those are all tier 1 headliners for me. Do you have a favorite you most want to see of those items?
Oh, yeah, definitely the Steve Young.
The Steve Young is yours?
Again, you know that I'm petty. I like the aesthetics of everything, or shallow, as some might say. So,
shallow.
I'm a pretty shallow fella, but yeah, I just love the look of that. Again, the red ink, the lunar, the gold mine look of it all. We don't get a whole lot of 49ers lunars in general. That's pretty rare to see in the break room. So I definitely love to see that. Especially the NFC West has been burning hot in the break room tonight.
Yes, it has. So that Steve Young is just a matter of time, not an if, more of a when situation in that break.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that one. I mean, I actually, even though I put Steve Young ahead of Dan Marino earlier, I actually like the Dolphins. The rivalry with the orange ink, the number 13 on there. It's such a clean lid. Maybe the best season in football history, I could argue, might have been 1984. Because, look, I'm not saying that Mark Clayton and Mark Duper aren't good. Mark Clayton and Mark Duper are good. You know what they don't have, though? Hall of Fame jackets. And, he put up 48 touchdown passes with essentially no Hall of Fame wide receivers. Mm-hmm. Like, in 1984, when, the next closest guy was getting in the 20s, maybe low 30.
Yeah.
So that season, adjusted for inflation, football inflation, stat inflation, right? Not money inflation.
Yeah.
48 passing touchdowns, in my opinion, is like having 60 in today's game. Has anyone thrown for 60 ever?
Not the last time I checked.
No. 55 for Manning in 2013. So that's insane. So that's a helmet, a player. I know we get so caught up in speed flexes. We get so caught up in golden tickets. But sometimes you get a sweet-looking helmet, and that one is authentic. But even if it were a rep, I wouldn't care. It's a Dan Marino helmet with the signature. And these rivalry helmets, by the way, these are limited time.
Yeah.
You're not going to see these rivalries next year to the Dolphins. So you want to come in the break room. And even these lunars, they're not making these anymore. There's only a handful of those out there. We get them once in a while. When I first started working here at UA 5 years ago, Rob, the lunars were all the rave.
Yeah.
We had lunars, eclipses, and flashes. That's what was hot. That's what was selling. Now we have raves. We have, we have the chromes inside the locker, for example. We get the rivalries, the retros.
The retros, yeah.
There's just so much new stuff that's always dropping in this memorabilia industry. It is always very captivating to see where this industry will take us.
Yeah.
So
100%.
Let us know, guys, if you want to jump in that break. like nonstop action pretty much all night. Literally for the first time, it's like we're taking a little bit of a breather. It's like, what are those games where it's like the teams get so tired, like a game where it's like 28-27 at halftime, and then take a little bit of a break in the third quarter, and they regroup for the fourth. This is fourth quarter time. Fourth quarter energy, guys. 2 words, bring it.
Yeah.
Bring it. Bring it on, all or nothing.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
let's
you
do
know,
it.
and if you're somebody, by the way, who, for whatever reason, you know, maybe you got like a little bit of an early curfew, you're not able to be around for, you know, Robbie and Hayden at 10:30 later on tonight. Make sure that you get your spots in bare minimum now, especially if you got plans or whatever else it might be. Regardless of what coast you're on, make sure to get your spots now, because especially with the ferocity that the off tackle's been being played in, that will not make it past the 10:30 show. Obviously, we're going to have one series coming to an end soon and then turn back the clock. So we're going to have a lot of change here before Kamen and I end up going off. So again, make that change happen now, because as you guys know, there's no worse feeling in the break room than getting a spot, you know, sitting around and waiting on your hands, because that's not the point of buying into a break.
And I'm going to say this. You should play in every show. Yeah. Robbie and Hayden show at 10:30 is an awesome show. Tomorrow morning, Rip and Frankie is an awesome show. I'm not trying to toot our horn personally.
Yeah.
I think it has more to do with the time slot than anything. But sometimes we have customers that are ready to play, and they're like, I'm going to wait till the next show. And I get the logic occasionally why you would do that. But this is the 6 p.m. primetime show. This is the busiest show of the week on average, not every day. Things do vary sometimes. You know, the early shows on a Tuesday where the Stash or Cash are often bumping. But on average, more folks are home. Primetime show, people aren't working. This is the busiest show. We have a lot of customers that play our break room, Rob, that I'll be honest, are East Coast. It's our biggest customer base, East Coast. So for a lot of those people, the 10:30 show, it's 11:30, they're in bed. So don't wait. I know the West Coast people come out to play, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
But if you're thinking about, I'm going to wait till 9 a.m., I'm going to wait till 10:30, you might not have the same amount of playing partners. You're going to have people playing with you. Every show is good. Every show is busy. But you will never have the same amount of competition as you'll have in the 6 p.m. show, usually. Because, again, more people are watching. So get in so you're playing with others, not playing with yourself, you know, in some of those later slots. So do it now. Do it now. Because, again, Rob and I will hop off at 9:30 if it's not busy. We'll push till 10 o'clock if it is busy. But either way, we got about an hour left of our program before Robbie and Hayden take over the 10:30 show. And again, the hot break has been the off tackle. And I know we pulled, I'll be honest, our customers are very smart. Our customers oftentimes are smarter than us. I'll be honest. You got me beat. I'm a Mizzou graduate. I didn't go to Harvard. You went to Illinois Media School. Like, they got us beat.
Bottom of the barrel, baby.
They got us beat.
The bottom of the barrel.
With that said, they're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. There's nobody in this world except for maybe, possibly. By the way, you can tell I'm a White Sox fan. I have the alerts here, so just so you know. They come on my phone. My dog, Messi. That's the only one that might be perfect. Good news about me and Messi.
Yeah.
You know how I have split custody with my mom?
Yes.
She's going to Bulgaria for a month.
There you
She's
go.
staying with me for a full month.
There you go.
Starting on Sunday, Rob. So I'm anxiously awaiting that. But I was going to say,
that'll be cool.
The number one mistake our customers make, like I said, you guys don't make many. You guys are very smart. I appreciate you guys. But I want to give you guys sort of like the blackjack dealer. You ever play blackjack at a table?
Too much.
Most blackjack dealers are nice. They'll tell you what the book says. They'll give you a recommendation.
Yep.
They're not going to guarantee you're going to win. I cannot guarantee that. No way can I do that, because, you know, luck is their own. But the most common mistakes our customers make is when they see a bunch of minis and a bunch of jerseys coming out. They see in these mixers, jerseys and minis come out. I don't want to play that series. It's not cool. You know what that means, jerseys and minis coming out, Rob? That means that the golden ticket and the authentic ratios just got better.
Exactly.
So that means more reason to jump in the break. So, for example, we have 11 boxes left. We have 8 headliners, and there's 2 more boxes that have golden tickets inside. It's going to be 2 separate boxes with 3 tickets each. So with the golden tickets means 10 and 11 chance at a headliner. A 3-ticket box, a second 3-ticket box, a Steve Young Authentic, a Jerome Bettis Speed Flex, a Dan Marino Rivalry, Randy Moss Authentic, Emmett Smith Speed Flex. So 2 with the golden tickets boxes, 3 with Steve Young, 4 with Bettis, 5 with Marino, 6 with Moss, 7 with Emmett Smith. And then you count the licensed jersey, which is Herbert. That's as good as that. It's an 8 in 11 chance at a photoed headliner or a golden ticket box.
Yeah.
And 10 and 11 at a headliner or golden tickets. Again, I don't care if these are jerseys and minis. It's Aaron Donald and Lawrence Taylor. You go up to Aaron Donald and Lawrence Taylor's face and you tell him, I got a mini by you. I'm not happy with it. You'll see what happens.
Yeah.
You'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So only 1 box left in this series, Rob, is not either a photoed headliner, a secondary headliner, or a box with golden tickets inside. 10 and 11 chance. 10 and 11 chance. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
That is insane. And again, the 3 golden tickets, you can get 3 golden tickets plus an item for as little as $109 a spot. If you go to the Stash and Cash, it's going to show you 3 golden tickets and the Matthew Stafford still left, by the way. $1,200 back in store credit. And that's the item. Whatever the item is, I know it might be a lower end item, could be worth $100, could be worth $200. We're looking at $1,300, $1,400 in value for as little as $109 in that single box break. So, I know the big dogs are hot in the quads. That's what's been moving, Rob. If I'm watching the show, I'm taking a stab at that single for $109.
Yeah.
Take a stab at that single, $109. Get yourself potentially 3 golden tickets and an item. Maybe get yourself an all-time great player. We're talking about this earlier. I got Steve Young as my number 7 quarterback of all time. Marino is my number 8. Randy Moss, you got number 2 receiver ever? Where do you got him? 2, 1?
I got him number 2.
Number 2 behind Rice?
Behind Jerry Rice.
Yeah. I mean, only guy with more touchdowns than him as a receiver is Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice, yeah.
So, Rice, baby.
Yeah, I always,
Randy Moss.
I'm a little bit biased, even though my Cardinals days came later. I think Larry Fitzgerald is wildly underrated and underappreciated.
Keep in the discussion.
Again,
100%.
I mean, a great playoff performer as well for the couple times that he made the playoffs with the Cardinals. But again, the thing with him is, 121 touchdowns over Larry's career. A guy that I wish we got more in the break room, over 17,000 receiving
He
yards.
doesn't sign often. That's why we don't get him.
Yeah.
It's not because we don't like him. We like him. Trust me. I like Larry Fitzgerald plenty.
Yeah, I mean, for a guy like Larry Fitzgerald, by the way, with how ridiculous this is, 9 career playoff games for Larry Fitz, almost averaging 17 yards a catch.
Yeah.
942 receiving yards in 9 games.
Beast.
Yeah, an absolute monster.
Simply put, one word, beast.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get in that break, guys. You want to keep the show going off tackles. Been the hot break tonight. I think we had entering the show. Dude, this is crazy. Is that board correct?
Coming into the show.
You guys didn't run an off tackle in the last show, right?
No, we did not.
So we had 29 boxes entering the show. We have 11 left. That means we have done 18 boxes in the off tackle tonight. I believe we did 4 quads, which is 16, and a double in the off tackle tonight. 18 boxes done. So that has been by far the hottest break in the room, the off tackle.
We've done 22 boxes in total, if my math is correct.
So I think we did, I believe, 2 in the multi-sport, right? Didn't we do a multi-sport double?
Yes, we did.
So that'd be 20.
We did a jersey single.
21.
And then a Stash or Cash single.
And Stash or Cash single, 22.
There you go.
So 22, solid night, but we have enough time to make it a great night. I say 20 is good, 30 is great. We're 8 away from a great night. Why be good when you can be great, Rob Hill? Mm-hmm. That's my life mantra. Why be good when you can be great? It's probably from my mom, because my mom is a harsh critic. So why be good? That sounds like something my mom would say.
Instilling greatness in you. Yeah. Just
somehow, some way it turned out fine. I don't know.
Just pushing you a yard further every single time. So it's a good mom.
What's going on with the White Sox tonight, Rob?
Yeah, it's
you all right?
It's not been great. It's not what I was expecting to receive when I came home. So
you didn't bet on it, right?
No,
hopefully?
No.
Okay.
All I'm going to say is go out and take the series tomorrow.
Okay.
Go out and take the
there
series
you go.
tomorrow. So
Cubs are up 9-0.
Helping us out, so that's at least a positive thing.
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the Cubs-White Sox World Series this year. That's my prediction.
I was going to say, put a little scratch on that and see
Well,
how far
I'm
it
not
take
putting
it.
a scratch on it, but I'm just going to put it in the universe.
That would be able to get you a free World Series ticket for what that would pay.
Probably right.
Yeah.
So it's the tickets would be really expensive that with the World Series, no doubt about that.
Dude, the city would shut down. Sox World Series.
So, folks, let us know what you want to do.
Yeah.
Let us know where you want to head. We are 6s, 7s, and 8s across the board, but there's plenty of time. 40 minutes left. Plenty of time up until 8:15, nonstop action. Let's heat the break room back up. I guess I'll do an entire top-to-bottom rundown, refresh things, and I'll say we got 10 minutes to do that black and blue chase wheel spin if you guys want to do it. And then we'll go to at least 9:30. We'll do how about this? I'll do the giveaway drawing at 9:20 for the 6 golden tickets and turn back the clock. So you guys got till 9:20 to get that break moving. Otherwise, we'll do that giveaway at 9:20 Central Time, ladies and gents here in the UA Live Break Room. Very, very solid show. I want to finish strong, though, ladies and gents. So Stash for Cash. This series, again, guys, is an awesome, unique opportunity. You have a chance to keep your item, or you can cash it in for store credit. If you get an unphotographed authentic helmet, we'll give you $350 back in store credit should you not want the item. If you get an unphotographed replica helmet, we will give you $250 back in store credit should you not want the item. If you don't want this, by the way, why would you not want it? I don't know why. I would be just shocked. But this Matthew Stafford Speed Flex, a very expensive signature, the reigning league MVP. If you don't want that helmet, we will give you $1,200 back in store credit. We have a Brock Purdy authentic. We'll give you, if you don't want one of the most efficient quarterbacks in football, that's $700. Hall of Famer Jim Kelly, that would be $550 back in store credit. Another Hall of Famer, Brian Urlacher, secondary headliner in the Stash or Cash. Very, very popular series. The biggest surprise of the night, that the black and blue has not moved. This is, again, guys, authentic black and blue. The authentic black and blue series features authentic helmets with some minor damage. All items are as is, and sales are final. Types of damage to the helmets that are specialty in the specialty series include signature smudges, paint issues, chips, gauges, decal issues, scratches, missing certification cards, missing ear pads, loose padding, and other minor damage. The series contains 3 Speed Flexes, 24 authentic helmets, and 3 boxes containing only golden tickets. Those are 3 ticket boxes, again, going for $1,200 back in store credit inside the Stash or Cash. 3 tickets in the AFC East, 3 tickets in the AFC South, 3 tickets in the NFC South. And what I love about the series specifically, Rob, is unique, different names. I've never seen a Cam Ward Titans authentic.
Never.
Former first overall pick in the break room. A Randall Cunningham, Donovan McNabb, dual sign Speed Flex. I've actually seen maybe 1 or 2. I've seen a couple dual sign of them, but not many. And it's the black alternate, too. Very, very rare helmet. Rare helmet, 3-time MVP, Brett Favre. Talk to Packer fans in Wisconsin. They'll give you an arm and a leg for that helmet. Literally. The saying in Green Bay was, there's 3 things that matter most. Your family, God, and Brett Favre. Number 1 on that list was Brett Favre for Packer fans. Number 1 on that list. You get this helmet, you find a Packer fan, they'll give you a lot for it.
Yeah, I'll always say that that Favre is by far the most iconic, not just quarterback, but player in franchise history, but to me, not the most talented.
Rodgers is better, Favre is more popular.
Exactly.
That's the way to put it.
Exactly.
Right?
Easily.
I got a George Pickens on Georgia, one of the most iconic college helmets, the great Georgia Bulldogs. They've been the best team in college football the last 7-8 seasons.
Yep.
Georgia Bulldogs. So got a Terry Bradshaw on that Steelers Speed Flex. I mean, come on. The OG TB12, 4-time Super Bowl champion. Beautiful lid, beautiful signature. The number 12 on there, Terry Bradshaw. Michael Irvin, the alternate authentic, 3-time champion with the Dallas Cowboys. Bronco fans. Shannon Sharp, Von Miller, double up in the AFC West. Both gentlemen Super Bowl champions. In Von Miller's case, a Super Bowl MVP. The Sam Darnold retro. How clean is this? The Seahawk retro is insane. Sam Darnold, Super Bowl champion. You can double up with your boy, Trey McBride, on the STS Authentic. Best tight end in football, Rob Hill.
Yes, sir. No
Earl
doubt.
Campbell, Ricky Williams, Michael Vick, secondary headliners, 18 headliners, 30 boxes. If we get this double done in the next 5 minutes, there's a wheel spin. If it's not done in 5 minutes, no wheel spin, no dice in the black and blue, the B&B.
Nada.
Shotgun. You want to hear the best potential bang for your buck? Actually, is in the shotgun.
Give it to me.
Actually, it's not, because that golden thing got pulled. So scratch that. It's
Don't.
off tackle.
Don't give it to me.
Don't give it to me.
Scratch.
Still got some value, though.
Audible.
James Cook, authentic.
Okay.
The salute to service, NFL leader in rushing yards last season. Ashton Genty, who might be a future NFL leader in rushing yards.
Yeah.
Those helmets for $83. Mighty good. Ray Lewis jersey, NFL's all-time tackle leader. And a secondary headliner, Run, Ricky Williams. So that's out there. Turn back the clock. We have 2 boxes left. As soon as it's 4 spots to go, we put up the timer and run the break. Brock Purdy authentic, 50% chance the Niner quarterback is in the next box. 50-50 whether we see Brock or whether we don't see Brock. So off tackle again. I'll say it again. I've said it all night. This is the best place for speed flexes, the best place for golden tickets, the best place for ratios, and the best place for the hottest break tonight.
Yeah.
18 of these done tonight. We still have the 6 golden tickets left. It's 2 separate 3-ticket boxes. We got the best lefty quarterback of all time, Steve Young. Look at that lunar with the red ink. Chef's kiss on that, Steve Young.
Absolutely.
Jerome Bettis, salute to service speed flex. Love the number 36. The signature's an actual bus. Love the little dots. Love the player. Love the person. Fun fact about Jerome Bettis. We're LinkedIn friends, him and I.
How about
We're LinkedIn friends.
he showed up in my suggested when I first made mine years ago. So how about that?
We're buddies on LinkedIn.
There you go.
Me and the bus. Jerome Bettis.
Message him when you on your 36th.
I should.
like-
It's my Jerome Bettis birthday.
There you go.
Next Thursday, I'll give him a little shout out.
Get this for Kamen for a little early birthday gift for him and one of you out there.
Dan Marino, number 13. One of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, former MVP. Lowest sack rate ever on a clean lid. Again, these rivalry helmets, pretty rare. Will not be around much longer.
True.
Get Dan the man. Randy Moss. I showed this off last night. I think it's on Fanatics. A Randy Moss authentic, not a speed flex, authentic. It's going for $1,100. This is the most expensive wide receiver signature in the industry, Randy Moss.
Yeah.
You want to get this lid? You want to get this player? The beautiful yellow ink? Love the Randy Moss. Emmitt Smith speed flex. Think about the long history of the Cowboys. There's only one MVP ever, and it's him.
That's him.
You know what happened that MVP season, Rob? It was a lockout year.
Yeah.
He held out. They
yeah.
started 0-2 without him. Emmett goes back on the field. They go 12-2 the rest of the way, plus 3-0 in the playoffs. 0-2 without him, 15-2 with him. MVP playing only 14 games, Emmitt Smith.
Who says running backs don't mean that much?
Come on. Beautiful lid. And for Cowboy fans, there's a ton of Cowboy fans out there. It's the most popular team when it comes to memorabilia. If you don't like Emmitt Smith, I promise you folks, there'll be somebody that will sell or trade for Emmitt Smith. And then last photo to headliner Justin Herbert on a licensed jersey. You can see that Nike swoosh on the side. Such a beautiful, beautiful jersey of a guy that is in the discussion for a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. Aaron Donald, the greatest D tackle ever. Lawrence Taylor, greatest player ever on defense.
Yep.
Only secondary headliners. Again, 11 boxes left, 8 headliners, plus 2 golden ticket boxes. It's 10 or 11 chance at a headliner or a golden ticket box. And again, what are golden tickets? Golden tickets are ultimate autographs as exclusive rewards currency, your key to the locker, a members-only collection of premium, one-of-a-kind autograph memorabilia. How do you earn them? You earn golden tickets through playing our live breaks. The more you play, the more you collect, and your tickets are yours to bank and use whenever you're ready. How do you redeem them? Once you've earned golden tickets, you redeem them in the locker. Every item shows exactly how many golden tickets it takes to claim it, so you always know what you're working toward. How do you unlock the locker? The locker is part of our rewards program. To get in, join the program and climb to the practice squad tier, the second level of our rewards. Once you reach practice squad, the locker is yours to explore, and it stays open as you rise through the higher tiers. What's inside the locker? The locker is home to some of the most exclusive, premium autograph pieces we offer, high-end, hard-to-find collectibles you won't come across anywhere else. For example, for 5 golden tickets, you can land names like Dan Marino, Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, Joe Montana on unique speed flexes. Here's that locker link. Come and check it out. I know I love for the 8 tickets, the Patrick Mahomes hydro-dipped tricolored helmet is bananas. B-A, bananas. So we got the multi-sport. If you guys want a cheaper price point, only $50 a spot, 12 headliners, 21 boxes, athletes across all the sports, even entertainment. There's a Lord of the Rings spot, for example.
Yeah.
There could be music, could be movies, could be shows like Chips, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yep. As
As you call it, a buffet, the multi-sport. That includes Big Papi, David Ortiz. You're a White Sox fan. I'm a White Sox fan. I love Frank Thomas. I respect Edgar Martinez. The GOAT DH, David Ortiz. Do you agree?
Yeah.
For me, at least.
No, Ortiz is the best. Him, Edgar, Frank Thomas, even though Frank spent the first half of his career at first base.
Did play first, yeah.
You know, won or finished runner-up in MVP one year while being a DH. But yeah, it's definitely Ortiz. It's definitely Ortiz.
Given the postseason pedigree, especially.
I think
that puts him over the top.
I think a guy by the end of his career that's going to be in the conversation is Yordan Alvarez.
He's really good.
He's the leading MVP candidate by far in the American League this year. By the end of his career, he'll be close with Ortiz.
Yeah.
He's that damn good.
Alvarez is special, too.
We've had Yordan in the room.
We've had Alvarez before,
Yeah.
100%. Floyd Mayweather on the $100 bill. You know, talking about the best boxer ever is impossible because there's different eras, different weight divisions. I'm going to go with the cop-out answer, Muhammad Ali, just because who Muhammad Ali is. But there's a case to be made for Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
You know what that case is? You never lost. If you've never lost a fight as a professional, there's a case to be made you're the GOAT at what you do.
It's just mind-boggling.
All right. The beautiful $100 Benjamin Franklin bill, unique memorabilia of Floyd Money Mayweather. Speaking of unique, the name's not rare in the break room, but him on a baseball, former MLB triples leader in a season, Deion Sanders, with that speed.
Yeah.
Speed kills for prime time. Beautiful, beautiful baseball there. He played in the World Series and an NFL football game in the same day. Falcons and Braves. That'll never happen again. I promise you that.
No, it won't.
That'll never happen again.
And everybody talks about Shohei's two-way ability being impressive.
Deion.
Yeah.
That's two different sports. I know pitching and hitting is impressive. Two different sports. I'm a little more impressed by Deion. Although Otani's like even better with what he's doing, like the success rate. But either way, Deion, very, very impressive. Jason Tatum, top 10 player in the NBA, if not top 5. All NBA first team, second team guy, NBA champion, licensed jersey with the God's Will inscription, number 0, Jason Tatum. Robert Parrish, Jason Tatum. I think Robert Parrish was a 00, but still, Celtics and 0 runs well, right? Also a Bull, Robert Parrish at one point.
He was. Tail end of his career, him and George Gervin both were.
Speaking of Chicago, one of the most iconic hockey players here with Kane, Taves, the boys, Marian Hossa. I actually have the same jersey at home.
Really?
A customer gifted it to me, I think like a couple years ago.
Damn.
It's a nice looking jersey. I have it in my, I call it my storage room these days, my second bedroom. Storage room, Marian Hossa. Ray Bork on that 16x20 photo with the captain, considered by some of the second best hockey defensemen of all time. Very, very clean photo. How about this one? Look at this thing. The Henrik Lundqvist hockey mask. Incredible mask. Beautiful yellow ink. Henrik Lundqvist. Then we got a Gary Payton, Sean Kemp, dual sign basketball for the Seattle Supersonics. Bring the NBA back to Seattle.
Hopefully.
Bring the NBA back to Seattle. One of the best fan bases across all the sports. Would love to see Seattle have a basketball team. Nikola Jokic, Mr. Basketball. A big dude from Serbia. The best player in the NBA. No doubt. Triple double. Triple double machine. Nikola Jokic is special. Drafted during a Taco Bell quesarito commercial in the second round.
Never forget it.
I love the quesarito.
Yeah,
but love Jokic even more.
Yeah,
love Jokic even more. And then we got a Steven Stamkos beautiful licensed Adidas hockey sweater. Those hockey items are always clean. Kurt Schilling could be a bloody sock. Probably not, but could be.
Fingers crossed.
We got a Timo Solani secondary headliner. That is the multi-sport guys. And then lastly, this also has really good ratios. 12 headliners and 18 boxes in the jerseys. As little as $31 a spot. Jonathan Taylor, James Cook, maybe the two best running backs in football today. Marshall Faulk, Hall of Fame running back. Fred Warner, defensive star. Jamar Chase, Triple Crown winner on the orange jersey. The coach, Mike Ditka, Bear Custom. Ray Lewis, love that purple jersey for the NFL's all-time tackle leader. Hall of Fame quarterback, Roger Staubach. Love this Reggie Wayne custom for the Colts. And then secondary headliners, Roger Craig, Maurice Jones-Drew, and Zay Flowers, guys. So we'll go to 9:30. If things heat up, we'll keep going. If you've been watching the show the last 20 minutes, all I'm going to say, it's not indicative of the night. It was nonstop, all night, nonstop action. So we finally taken a little bit of a cool off, but there's plenty of time to heat it back up, Rob Hill.
Yeah, I mean, the options are truly endless, man. I mean, across every single series. I mean, I'm still trying to scratch the surface, got the itch for that black and blue. Been talking about it for a while.
I'm shocked we haven't done that yet.
Yeah, I mean, not only is it a part of the Chase wheel spin, which is now by the boards.
It's closed, actually. Let me take it off.
But, I mean, the amount of different double-ups, I mean, all throughout. Brian Urlacher, Justin Jefferson, Brett Favre, just to name that.
Three in the NFC North.
Three in the NFC North. We talked about, talked about the Bronco double-up, Miller and Sharp. Two guys who are incredibly impactful for Super Bowl runs. One, the Super Bowl MVP. Cam Ward and the AFC South tickets is one that's definitely catching my eye. Sam Darnold and Trey McBride as well, that you can get out there. The NFC East, you got the Michael Irvin and the dual sign Cunningham and McNabb. I'll never forget when our guy Warren Moon was here in studio and talked about how Randall Cunningham deserves to be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Agreed.
One of the original dual threat GOATs from the quarterback position. Got to include George Pickens as well. That'll actually be interesting, though, on the Georgia Bulldog. Would that be Steelers for longest tenure or Cowboys?
No, it's always current team.
Okay, so it would be NFC East.
So if it's a current player on a college team, it goes to his current NFL team. Now, if, let's just say George Pickens retired tomorrow, though, which he's not going to, third in the league in receiving yards last year. The guy's a beast. But if it's a retired player, it goes to the tenure. Any active player goes to the current team. So George Pickens would be NFC East hit, which means that doubles with Michael Irvin. So Dallas Cowboy fans, two receivers in the East. Not a bad option. More double ups than you talked about, Rob.
Yeah, the beasts of the East right there. I also love, again, just kind of reiterating the South, Cam Ward, the 3 tickets, and Earl Campbell.
Secondary headliner.
For secondary headliner there as well. So, again, obviously, the golden tickets, there's 9 of them. The headliners, there's 18 of them. Again, the possibilities are endless there, guys. We saw this, with the off tackle coming into the show. We had 17 headliners and 29 total boxes. We're now down to, what did you say?
8 and 11.
8 and 11. So
not counting the 2 golden ticket boxes in there, which is really 10 and 11.
And look at a night, for example, like what Tim Sullivan has had so far in that off tackle. That can easily be you in that series or the black and blue to get that started.
You know what I'm going to say? Last night I said the off tackle not moving was the most disappointing, biggest shock. The next night it moved. Tonight, the most disappointing, biggest shock is black and blue not moving.
Yeah.
What does it mean? Tomorrow it's going to be hot. I'm going to put that in the universe. Tomorrow it's going to be hot. And again, it's only $89 a spot, but it has all authentics. The Stash or Cash is $106. It has reps. Yes, there's slight imperfections, but the imperfections are normally pretty minor. I don't recommend trying to sell these unless you're very obvious with the imperfections.
Yep.
But you put these helmets in your man cave, in your she shed. I mean, looking at this Brian Urlacher helmet, I'll be honest, Rob. The only one I looked at on this graphic that I can tell what the imperfection is the Brett Favre. You can tell the signature is just slightly smudged. I mean, slightly. Looking at the Urlacher right now, you can't even tell what the issue is. It's probably on the non-auto side, which is normally what it is. Looking at the Shannon Sharp, you cannot tell what the issue is.
Nope.
The Jefferson, you cannot tell what the issue is. The Cam Ward, you cannot tell what the issue is. The Trey McBride, you cannot tell what the issue is. The Sam Darnold, again, cannot tell what the issue is. McNabb and Cunningham, where's the issue? Von Miller, same thing, cannot tell. George Pickens, cannot tell. Terry Bradshaw, can't tell. Michael Irvin, again, cannot tell, Rob. So I got to get my magnifying glass to figure out the imperfection. So the only way we'll know is when we pull them. But It is all authentics, and the imperfections are very, very minor.
I think one of the coolest things, just from you clicking on all the headliners there, again, the Cunningham McNabb is super duper rare, but also that inscription I noticed when you clicked on that last to wear
number 5, McNabb.
That's incredible.
Speaking of guys that you can argue for the Hall of Fame, you can argue for McNabb. He's got one of the best touchdown to pick ratios. This man did not turn the ball over. He was very, very efficient. I think, and this is why I get so caught up in, like, I'm not saying championships don't matter. I don't want you guys to say that I'm saying that they don't matter. But it's a team game.
Yeah.
And there's so much that goes into winning. If Donovan McNabb had the wide receivers Jalen Hurts has had, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, even Saquon as a receiver, even Dallas Goedert as a receiver, he had very briefly T.O., which, by the way, then he put up the best numbers. He had guys like Todd Pinkston, James Trash, who was literally trash, Freddie Mitchell.
Yeah.
These were some terrible football players as wide receivers. He put numbers up playing with those guys.
Yeah.
If he had beaten the Patriots in the Super Bowl, he probably would be in the Hall of Fame. That one game alone could have catapulted him to the Hall of Fame. I know a Hall of Fame level player. Now, I'm not saying he's one of the best quarterbacks out there. He's one of the better quarterbacks. If he made the Hall of Fame, he'd be top 5 worst quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame. But I'd put him in the Hall of Fame personally.
Yeah.
I think he's a Hall of Fame level player.
Yeah.
Phenomenal quarterback, dual threat guy. Again, did not have very good wide receivers most of his time in Philadelphia. So I think that's just my 2 cents.
I think one of the biggest what ifs in modern NFL history is what if him and Terrell Owens did end up working out
and got along.
If they just became friends. But obviously T.O. went on to have still a really good career with Dallas shortly after that breakup. But again, they made a Super Bowl run together, right, against the Patriots. And
they were close.
McNabb even if you look at, by the way, his playoffs, he played a full NFL season in the playoffs, and he put up very, very respectable numbers as well. In his postseason career, averaged about 235 yards a game and posted a winning record, 9-7 for the Eagles in the postseason. So,
and he was a dual threat guy. He was good at running the ball too when he had to, Donovan McNabb. So, so he's in case you're wondering, 24th all time in touchdown to pick ratio. So, that's pretty good.
You're top 24 all time for that as a quarterback. The NFL's been around for over 120 years. That puts you in Hall of Fame level conversations. Yeah,
I'm guessing he's not going to get in. I think he's going to be Hall of very good.
Yeah.
Again, it's close. I'm not saying he's one of the best guys, in the Hall of Fame.
It's debatable.
If I had a vote, I would personally vote him in the Hall of Fame. It was my vote.
He would be he'd be the Harold Baines of the NFL Hall of Fame. And I say that respectfully. I love HB, but he got in on a longevity thing. But what would be your case for McNabb? Like, if you were in a court of law and you were his attorney and you were trying to do all you can to defend Donovan McNabb.
It would be in part would be touchdown to pick ratio. The guy that took care of the ball. He ran the ball well. 98, 62, and 1 as a starter. He won games. He made 6 Pro Bowls. Like, that's a lot of Pro Bowls.
It is.
That's actually more than Matthew Stafford, believe it or not. Stafford in a better quarterback era. I would argue Matthew Stafford also got snubbed way too many times, but 6 Pro Bowls for McNabb. He was a runner-up for MVP one season. And don't forget, he was a good running quarterback.
Yeah.
A guy ahead of his time. Very solid running quarterback. The guy led his team to wins. He had in his career, Rob, I'm pulled it up right now, his page. So his rookie year, he was 2-4. And his last couple years when he was past his prime, had a couple losing seasons. Between the year 2000 and 2009, he had one losing season. He was 4-5, a season he got injured in.
I'm glad that you pulled that up. So between 2 days, that's exactly what I highlighted from 2000 to 2009. So basically a decade-long stretch. 136 games started, 90 games won, 45 lost.
Yeah.
And again, 208 touchdowns, 93 interceptions. Doesn't even include, obviously, the rushing yards that were very good as well. Yeah, I mean, look, all Hall of Fame people.
There's a case.
Again, you and I, go back and forth. I think you're, I know how much you like longevity. Longevity and peak. You got a 10-year peak in the NFL as a quarterback. Not too many people can say in NFL history they have a great 10-year peak as a quarterback.
Well, so he played 13 years in his career.
Correct.
One season, he started 6 games. One season, he started 9 games. One season, he started 6 games.
I'm excluding the first and the last 2.
If you take out the years where he didn't play as much, he essentially played 10 years consistently as a starter where he wasn't injured.
Yeah.
6 of the 10, he made the Pro Bowl. So that's pretty good conversion rate.
And it's not necessarily a thing with Donovan where, sometimes we see all of very good quarterbacks and maybe Hall of Fame where it's like, they didn't really get enough bites in the apple in the postseason. Like we said, I mean, for that 10-year peak, literally twice as many wins as losses.
He's got a 9-7 record in the playoffs.
And again, there's quarterbacks with a lot worse performances in the playoffs than Donovan McNabb.
Only had one season where he didn't win a playoff game. 09, 0-1. He won a playoff game in 2000.
Yep.
Won 2 in 01, 1 in 02, 1 in 03, 2 in 2004, 2 in 2008 when he came back to Philadelphia.
Yep.
And then in 09 was the only year where he didn't win a playoff game.
In 04 as well, which is, basically his magnum opus of his postseason run, led all quarterbacks in completions, total yards, first down average about 275 yards per game as well.
100%.
If you're ever, which he was a Pro Bowl in for that year in 04 as well, led his team to the Super Bowl, was arguably the best quarterback that season in general. I mean, if you got a case for being the best quarterback in a singular season in the NFL, you got a pretty damn good case. And that's obviously in the middle of his prime, smack dab when he was 28.
And more importantly than all of that is that it's a rare signature in the break room.
Yep.
We don't see it often.
Don't get a lot of McNabb at all. I could probably count on one hand, maybe 2, since I've been here.
For me, probably 2 hands, but I've been here longer.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 hands. But again, not a common.
It's not common. No, especially.
It's not common.
Well, it's even more rare with him and
Cunningham both.
Yeah.
So that's 5 to go. We did get one order in there. We're doing at 9:20 the giveaway for the turn back the clock. We're putting that off the site. So we'll do the giveaway at 9:20.
Cool.
Then we'll do our hit of the show discussion. Then barring any sort of action, that'll pretty much do it for us here at 9:30. Phenomenal night. Again, most of the night nonstop action. And then if you are going to get into something besides that black and blue, I would once again reiterate the off-tackle break. We have in the off-tackle Steve Young, the best lefty quarterback of all time, 2-time MVP. Only 11 guys ever have 2 MVPs or more in football history. He's one of them, Steve Young.
Pretty good.
We have Jerome Bettis Speed Flex, STS, the military Speed Flex with the yellow ink. That's going to be a beautiful lid out there. Marino Rivalry, MVP quarterback. Randy Moss, single season record, 23 touchdown catches. I love the purple Viking lid with the yellow ink. Ever since I started working here between the Vikings and Ravens, my appreciation for the color purple, way up, Rob Hill. Way up.
Should be.
Emmitt Smith on a Speed Flex. NFL's all-time leading rusher with that light blue visor, Emmitt Smith. And then a Justin Herbert, licensed Nike jersey, one of the best quarterbacks in football. Aaron Donald, Lawrence Taylor, defensive stars, 3-time depoys each, secondary headliners, 6 golden tickets left. Now, the golden tickets again in this series are 2 separate boxes with 3 tickets each. They don't count as headliners. So with the golden tickets, it's a 10 or 11 chance at a headliner or golden tickets. So that's kind of your rundown if you want to get those 2 series moving. Otherwise, we'll do this giveaway now for Turn Back the Clock. And then we will be doing our Hit of the Show discussion. And then barring some serious action, You and I are out of here at 9:30. We do have one more order coming in. Jill in the Stash of Cash double putting
Thank you,
that
Jill.
6 to go.
Thank you, Jill.
All right, so real quick, for the turn back the clock.
Here we go.
Explain what we're doing a giveaway for, so there's no confusion, guys. It says here 5 boxes in this series contain helmets signed by players who are now on new teams. If you win one of these items, then you'll be receive an entry for a top spot randomization for a chance to win 6 golden tickets. So it said right here, 6 golden tickets, 5 entries. We have 5 in here. Chris Hove got one for Aaron Rodgers on a Packer lid.
Yes, sir.
Rick Pickett got a Brian Robinson authentic. I'm guessing it's a Commander lid. Dre Greenlaw, probably the Niner for Jacob Parchard. Richard Edmonds got a Quincy Williams replica. And then we had Dan Jabbat authentic, Micah Parsons, which I don't care. Cowboy authentic was not even a listed headliner. Pretty good.
That's pretty wild.
Not a photo headliner, rather. So top spot draw, it is 9:20. After we do this draw, Rob can give out those 6 golden tickets and we can inventory the series, Rob.
Let's get it.
So good luck, guys. 8 clicks, top name after 8 is taking home 6 golden tickets. All right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th and final click. It is Rick Pickett!
Husker.
Rickster, Husker guy.
Rick.
Chief and Bear fan like myself.
Let's go, baby.
6 golden tickets. Attaboy, Rick. All right, Rob, let's do this thing.
All right.
Here the show discussion. We got 6 helmets. I'll go 6 to 4. You'll go 6 to 4. Then we can go 3 to 1. All right, number 6. This is tough. This is very, very tough. I'm going to go Bo Nix. We got 2 authentics on the table. 3 authentics. 3 authentic helmets and then 3 speed flexes. I just love the yellow Steeler helmet look-wise. I love the darkness Ray Lewis. I have a lot of respect for Bo Nix, but you got to make concessions somewhere. Bo Nix, number 6 for me. Number 5,
Okay.
I'm going to surprise you. Even though I love the visor, I'm a Bears fan. Jordan Love speed flex, number 5. A Bears fan, come on. Number 5. Number 4, again, I personally, Rob, I don't get so caught up in speed flexes like everyone else does. I know they're worth more money,
I hear you.
but if I see a good-looking helmet, I see a good-looking helmet.
Gotta respect it.
So number 4 for me is going to be the Ashton Genty Raider speed flex.
Solid. Solid.
How about you? 6 to 4.
Okay, so you had Nix, Love, and then Genty. So I'm glad we're on the same page with, hold on, we do have a big order coming in here.
Big order.
Wow. Okay, so we have, let's see, I think that's going to be the first black and blue. Chris Hove with 5 spots.
All right, so we did already say the Chase Wispin is closed.
Yes.
We'll run that break.
Okay.
Do you want to give me your 6 to 4? Then we can tease the 3 to 1 for after.
Yeah.
Let's
yeah,
do that.
For sure. I'll
actually write yours down and mine down. So.
I'm going to put this is tough. I'm going to be in agreement with you. I'm going to put the Bo Nix at 6. Oh man, this is a tougher one tonight. I'm gonna put the Ashton Genty at 5.
Okay.
And then I will put the TJ Watt at 4.
Okay. So there you go. All right. Thank you, Chris, for the close.
Thank you, Chris.
We're gonna do that black and blue double box. B&B double box coming up. I'll put this in the chat. Black and blue double. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys. You know what? I want to give thanks to our customers, especially Chris, who balled early and late. I'm going to go ahead and run the wheel spin anyway.
Okay.
I said we shouldn't run it,
Yeah.
but I'm going to run it anyway. We'll run the wheel spin after the break.
Good man.
Thank you, guys. Just appreciation to you guys, the customers, for getting it done. So we'll run that after we run the break. And again, if you guys want to start ordering, we'll keep going. Otherwise, we do have a 10:30 show tonight. So this will be the last break of the night. Unless we get something else closed up.
Yeah, this will be a good tease for the boys at the 10:30 show, so y'all can see for yourself all the greatness that's inside of this black and blue.
And more importantly, they can see how minor the imperfections are, Rob. That'll be a
That's
nice
the most important
little
thing.
We actually haven't had a black and blue in a while, so maybe a lot of new people don't know how minor these are.
Yeah.
So it'll give you a good idea. So I need 2 box numbers, 30 seconds, guys. Otherwise, I go to the wheel.
And for people that haven't been around in the past for a black and blue, if you're relatively new to the break room, one of our most popular fixtures for series that we've had for quite a while. Black and Blue's always been really popular.
It is popular. It's bumping. It is bumping. All right, Mundo. So we're going to rock and roll here in the break room, folks. I'm going to go to the wheel out of 30 because I've not seen box numbers. And these will be available, Rob, because
yes, indeed.
We have not done any yet in the series. All right, looks like we got 19.
Okay.
19 coming off the board. And then one more. 19 and what, ladies and gents? 5 and 19, Rob Hill.
5 and 19.
5 and 19. All right, excellent. So double the boxes, double the fun. I'll run the break, then I'll run the wheel spin. Then we'll conclude our head of the show discussion. And then if something else is sold out, we'll break it if we're 1 or 2 spots to go. Give you guys a couple minutes. Otherwise, if nothing is really close or sold out, Rob and I will skedaddle. I would say at least a solid 10 more minutes, maybe 15, though, between the break, between the head of the show discussion, the chase wheel spin. So give you till 9:35, 9:40-ish to keep moving. Otherwise, we'll be hopping off about that time. All right, 8 clicks coming up. Good luck, good luck, good luck. 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, Chris Hove up top. NFC North, NFC South, NFC East for Chris. Mitch Smaller in the NFC West, AFC North. Chris Hove, the AFC South. Mitch Smaller, the AFC East. And Chris Hove, the AFC West. We'll slide this down your way. And again, these are only authentic helmets. There's no replicas, no minis, no jerseys. I believe, Rob, at the current moment, this is the only series we offer with only authentic helmets. Although you might think you made the case in the... the only difference, actually, there is a couple that are not authentics. The golden ticket boxes, just to clarify.
Exactly.
But those are worthy more of authentics.
Damn right.
I might be saying that because I felt one. We'll see. We'll see. Just saying. We'll see.
You can see you looked a little off guard.
Wait a minute. I just said it's all authentic, but the golden tickets are value of a unique speed flex. Those are definitely like authentic plus value. All right, we have a Pro Bowler, an All-Pro. Some argue the best corner in football. It's Christian Gonzalez on the Patriots rivalry. Woo! So Mitch Smaller, the guy that got that spot to put it at 5 to go, that boy Mitch, you are taking home a Christian Gonzalez rivalry authentic.
Dude, that is a beauty. Man, that is one of my favorite looking matte finishes that we have on any lid. That's an awesome way to start off this series. That's gorgeous.
I agree, and I did not bring my magnifying glass. I'm honestly, I don't know. Rob.
Maybe there's something inside, maybe like chin strap or padding, or I don't really.
All right, well, look at the helmet. It looks clean to me. I mean, depending on where the light hits it, I'm gonna be really picky here. On the non-auto side, maybe a teeny tiny. I don't know, Rob. I don't know. It looks pretty good. Again, gives you an example of. I'll spin this around. Helmet looks pretty clean. Like I said, black and blue. Very, very minor imperfections.
No shiners on that thing, that's for sure. I mean, I can't. To the naked eye. I mean, if we can't see with all the lighting in the studio, I don't know.
I mean, like, is this like a white? I don't think so. That's the light. I don't know, man. It looks pretty good. Like I said, minor imperfections, Rob. Case in point.
Case in point, exactly.
Case in point on the Christian Gonzalez.
Talk about a young player who's made a huge impact early. Super Bowl run for the Pats. Had to go up against the leading wide receiver this year.
He actually shut him down.
He did. He did a great job.
Seahawks won because of the defense in the run game. JSN and the receiving core didn't do a whole lot in that game.
No.
Did not do a whole lot.
Put Christian Gonzalez on the map, I feel like, for a lot of people out there.
Amen. On the big stage.
Mitch getting off this series started right. Headliners only increasing, guys.
Yeah, that's not a headliner. Not a headliner. A guy that, again, some might say is the best corner in football. Definitely in the discussion. I'll put it that way.
No doubt about that.
All right, second box. Second box coming up. Second box coming right up. This one is going to be golden tickets. We got a football coming up.
Hey, let's
got
go.
a football coming up.
Let's go.
It's a Colts football, AFC South, closer magic, 3 golden tickets for Chris Hove. Again, there's going to be 3 3-ticket boxes in the black and blue. They're all 3 tickets.
Let's go, Chris.
Very, very nice, Chris Hove. Closer magic. You know what I say, Rob? Money well spent for the Hovenator. And I will pull this out. 3 golden tickets, Chris. Very, very nice, my man.
Way to go, Brother Bear. Awesome stuff. Then you wanted to do a chase wheel spin with this?
Yeah, we'll do a chase wheel spin. You know, again, can't say I'm not nice. I told him, get it closed up by 9 for the wheel spin. But, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. If it was not a good night tonight, I would not have done this. How do you guys earn these extra perks? You buy a lot of spots in the given show.
Damn right.
If we have a good show, I feel more inclined to give away free company money. If we have a bad show, I feel less inclined. So, LFG, says Chris. Let's go, Chris. LFG. Let's go. Effing go. All right. Mitch and Chris. We'll go 8 times for the chase wheel spin. Top spot, get some bonus store credit back. All right, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It is Mitch Smaller. Mitch, let us know what number you want to start on, sir. Otherwise, whatever number we start you on, it'll be 1. Whatever it lands on, that's how much money back you're getting in store credit. Mitch Smaller. I'll give Mitch about a minute here. If I don't hear from Mitch in about a minute, I'm just going to go ahead and start on 1, and I'm going to go ahead and spin to win in the break room. Spin to win. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Mitch won. So I'm giving him about another 20 seconds or so to call a number. Otherwise, I'm going to be spinning it on 1.
Nice finish to the night for Mitch. I think that was his first and only. I think that was his only series he played in tonight.
Well, he won an item, the Christian Gonzalez, and he gets a wheel spin. By the way, just to clarify, he won with the 7-5 order numbers, the wheel spin, and he won the item with the 8-9 order number.
That's why you
so
get multiple
2 of the
spots.
3 spots won him something, right?
Yep.
All right, Mitch, I'll start on 1, brother. Good luck, sir. All right, not as high, but still better than nothing. Again, technically, I shouldn't even be giving this away, Rob. $21. $21 in store credit. Headed your way, Mitch Smaller. That's money you can use in the breaks. Mitchy Mitch. I'm going to do a very quick top-to-bottom rundown. Not one with the detailed facts, just everything that's out there. Last call for this show, / a preview for the guys at 10:30. So stash your cash. 13 boxes left. 4 headliners left. If you get something you don't want, we'll give you store credit back in return up to $1,200 for the Matthew Stafford. Beautiful rivalry speed flex, Matty Stafford. A Jim Kelly Rave Authentic, Brock Purdy Standard Authentic, and a secondary headliner, Brian Urlacher. 13 boxes, 4 headliners left. Brand spanking new black and blue. We got 18 headliners in, and actually I think you got to remove the golden tickets. You probably haven't gotten there yet. So it's going to be 17 headliners because we had the AFC South golden tickets.
Oh, thank you.
You got it, sir.
I was going to say because I assigned them.
Yes, so I just got to move on to the headliner.
Thank you.
I think you're getting used to the off tackle where they weren't headliners, but in here they are. So 3 tickets in the AFC East, 3 tickets in the NFC South. Brian Urlacher Authentic, Shannon Sharp Authentic, Jay Jetta Speed Flex, a rare Cam Ward Authentic, Trey McBride STS Authentic, Sam Darnold on a retro, Randall Cunningham and Donovan McNabb dual sign Speed Flex, Von Miller Authentic, College George Pickens, Brett Favre Rave, Terry Bradshaw Speed Flex, Michael Irvin Alternate Authentic, Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Michael Vick. Again, slight imperfections, but all authentic helmets. Now we have the shotgun. 9 boxes left, 4 headliners left. Ricky Williams secondary, authentic helmets of running backs, James Cook, Ashton Genty, plus the Ray Lewis jersey in the shotgun. We have the off tackle, which is, to me, the break the play. No doubt in the 10:30 show, the 9 a.m. show tomorrow. This is the one to play. 11 boxes left, 8 headliners left. Steve Young, Jerome Bettis, Speed Flex on the Bettis, Marino Rivalry Authentic, Randy Moss Authentic, Emmett Smith Speed Flex, Justin Herbert licensed jersey, Aaron Donald, Lawrence Taylor secondary headliners. Again, 8 headliners and 11 boxes. That does not count the golden tickets. 6 golden tickets left. It's going to be 2 separate 3-ticket boxes, which makes it 10 or 11 chance at a headliner or golden tickets plus the item in the off tackle. Multi-sport, 21 boxes left, 12 headliners left. David Ortiz baseball bat, Floyd Mayweather signed $100 bill, Deion Sanders baseball, Jason Tatum licensed authentic jersey, Marion Hossa custom jersey, Ray Bork photo, Henrik Lundqvist mask, this is awesome. Gary Payton, Sean Kemp dual sign basketball, Nikola Jokic best player in the game, triple-double machine, multi-time MVP, Steven Stamkos authentic jersey, Kurt Schilling, Timo Solani, secondary headliners. And lastly, 12 headliners, 18 boxes of the jerseys, Jonathan Taylor, James Cook, Fred Warner, Jamar Chase, Marshall Falk, Marshall, Mike Ditka, Ray Lewis, Roger Staubach, Reggie Wayne, and then secondary headliners, Roger Craig, Maurice Jones-Drew, and Zay Flowers, guys. So that's your rundown. I am seeing 7s, 6s, 8s. So unless someone's going to buy out a break right now, this will do it for us. Rob and I just got to go over our final hits of the show. Yes, and then we'll wrap here and hand it over to Robbie and Hayden on deck for the 10:30 show.
What do you got for your 301?
So yeah, we had I had Knicks at 6, Rob had Knicks at 6. No, I had Love at 5, Rob had Genty Flex at 5. I had Genty Flex at 4, and you had TJ Watt at 4. So I'm gonna go with number 3 for me is gonna be TJ Watt. Number 2, I'm gonna go with if I can grab the helmet off of you.
Absolutely.
The Darkness,
Ooh.
Ray Lewis. Beautiful lid. Love this helmet. Again, if the Ram helmet were not dual sign, I might even go Ray Lewis number 1 because I love this helmet. But I love the look of the Rams. I also love Torrey Holt's signature. I like that it's dual sign, the Speed Flex. Love that blue for the Rams. That is my number 1 tonight. The Rams dual sign Speed Flex.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously a very, very good list. It's all subjective, obviously. So I'm going to go with cracking into my top 3. I got to go J-Love. Going to feel the love, the same ranking I put for Jordan in me and Dom show. The one that was given away to him that he's probably cuddling with in bed right now.
He probably is, knowing him.
So that'll leave our top 2. Just to be a little, I'm going to zag here. Holt and Bruce will be number 2 in the darkness.
Respect.
It's my favorite color scheme probably of any lid we had in the room. So Ray Lewis, numero uno, my friend.
Pretty good.
Thank you.
All right, Rob. Any other? I think 24 boxes tonight, I believe we did.
Right on the nose, 24 boxes.
Pretty good.
24 boxes.
Any other final thoughts from you, the now engaged man here?
Now, while, I mean, the word engaged is probably the best way to describe the way that the entire community was. At least for the 2 shows I was here. At the 3 o'clock, it was on fire, and it certainly translated for basically this entire show. Like Kamen said, 24 boxes. Y'all absolutely knocked it out of the park. But there is still so much space left to be traveled, guys. Again, we just tapped into the first break into that Black and Blue series. 28 boxes. Loaded series. We still got 6 golden tickets to go there. 6 golden tickets in that off tackle. 8 headliners. 11 boxes to go. Hayden, Robbie, they're going to have a kick-ass time.
It's got a Sam Darnold jersey. We got a Sam Darnold helmet in the break room.
What do we got here?
DK Metcalf.
DK
Okay.
Metcalf,
Still.
yeah.
We got number 14 on Seattle.
I was going to say bring that Seattle spirit tonight. So all the West Coasters that'll be playing tonight, bring the fire.
I think Matt Cooley said he might come in, so look out.
Maybe a little Shinley, maybe a little
look
Bofa.
out. Yeah. So yeah, Rob, great job tonight, co-hosting, producing, brother.
Happy to be back, man.
Good to have you back here with you on a Tuesday. Actually, technically, I didn't miss you because you didn't work last Tuesday.
This is right.
Everyone else missed.
Never missed a beat. That's why we did We did so well tonight.
Yeah, we did.
We didn't miss a beat.
And we also did really well because of you guys. The main reason.
Oh, I guess.
The customers. You guys made it happen tonight.
They're pretty good too.
That off-tackle series was absolutely on fire. That's going to be hot tonight. The black and blue will be hot as well. We did 18 off-tackles, Hayden. The one that was not hot last night heated up. 18 off tackles, which is the beauty of the break room. Anything is possible any night, any moment. No doubt about that. So I'm back tomorrow at noon and 3 with Rip Camalucci. You're back on Thursday at noon and 3 with Robbie Lopez.
Yes, sir.
We're live every single day, 9, 12, 3, 6 p.m. Central Time, every single day. 10:30 shows on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Midnight show on Friday into Saturday. 32 shows a week. Again, break spots are open 24/7, 365, ultimateautographs.com. Shows are streaming live on now technically 5 platforms. Although Instagram is not connected with the restream chats. If you're watching on Instagram, I recommend hopping over one of the other places to chat. But Facebook, that's Ultimate Sports Entertainment USC. Twitch, YouTube, Ultimate Autographs. Instagram, Ultimate Autographs. And now Twitter as well, Ultimate Autographs. So we're live everywhere, all across the country, all across the world, every single day. Have a great night, guys. Thank you again for being the best customers in the game. Thanks again to Rob, and we'll see you guys very, very soon.